We'll sail for 10,000 miles. We'll sail for 10,000 more. We'll drink and we'll fight and we'll sail all night. We'll sail for 10,000 miles.
Break everything. Yeah.
Arr! Hello!
Oh my God.
Arr, we're live right now.
We are.
Oh.
Q! Yes.
Welcome, ladies, to the first ever point in time in the real world where the whole cast and crew is all in the same same room. And amazingly, we've got not one but two ship's guests today. As you can tell by there's wires in the screen and everything.
How much of that wire is in
You should
frame?
see. We'll show you a behind the scenes later, and you can be like, "How did that work?" And it's poorly, as you saw on stream.
Just barely.
If one thing falls apart, there's going to be a fist fight, and then everything's going to go dark. That's the plan.
We will not get the safety deposit back on this room.
No.
Aaron B. Laundry, Aaron B. Laundry's here. Yeah. We are at
This
fucking
is
Gary
we're gonna
Con.
be
Well, we're
dependent
Gary Con adjacent, I would say.
We're near
We're in the city of Lake Geneva, but we're not at the Grand Geneva. It's too grand for us. They threw us out. They said, "You all look like trouble," and we said,
Uh-huh. That was the
You're
idea.
not wrong.
Yeah, they were not wrong.
Form.
She can only speak in caps. I don't know what's going on over there. Is it fucking laundry day, Aaron? It must be. All right, so last session was a long time ago. Last session, the crew, the Swashbucklers, got hired to track down a really stellar named pirate, Amber Darkwood.
Yeah.
That feels right.
Yeah, and so they went to the town of Dobro Mesto, which Swash has said shows that proves I am determined to never name anything he can say. Dobro
It's his special power.
Mesto, everybody. It means good city.
I don't believe you.
It does. Dobro Mesto, Dobry Den means good day. Dobro Mesto. You better learn this language because you're in their city. And if you're going to go traveling, the least you can do is know what you're saying.
At least learn to count and point.
Can I?
Bathroom,
buy a
beer,
dictionary?
please,
Do I know how
thank
to
you.
read? I do know how to read. Fantastic. Can I
bathroom
buy a
beer.
dictionary?
Yes. Bathroom, beer, please, thank you. That's all you need in most countries.
And at least two for beer.
You probably need to know some sexual terms, but just so you can say, mm-mm.
No thanks, that's not what I came for.
All right. So, the crew had been attacked. They had a stellar fight with a guy named Blunderbuster. But
Cannon.
you did steal his cannon. Bonnie was quite happy about that. Yes. You got a cannon and two shells. And by shells, I mean they're not cannon balls. They were like pointy things. Bonnie's going to have to figure out how they work.
No idea.
And there was some ship's ornamentation taken by Patches.
That's right.
And some second mate's clothing taken by Jimmy.
In my defense, it wasn't nailed down.
Someone named Scarrow the Crimson Blade has been named.
How are we, can we ask Chat,
Do we sound okay?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Bonnie, say something.
Hi.
Jelly.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, should we all introduce ourselves
Yeah,
quickly?
Do that.
To each other, because we've never met before.
Are we starting knowing these guys, or?
You do not know who they are in the game yet.
Okay, so we don't
So
have
we'll just
So they can introduce themselves. We'll have like a bronk, and everyone will freeze, and they get to move and talk.
Okay.
Ooh, because we don't
High
know.
tech.
right
It's
now?
like high. No. When you find them.
Just tell me when.
Okay. I'll freeze
So
out.
who are you?
Hi, I'm Captain Guido. I run this crazy ship of fools. And by run, I mean usually my character is drunk and or gambling, drunk and or gambling. But he takes on the job sometimes, and sometimes they take on their own jobs. And he wakes up and says, "What are we doing at sea?" And sometimes you don't see him for months on end in the show.
Sometimes we
Otherwise,
forget he's there.
yeah, I made a Hero Forge miniature, and it's him passed out on the ground.
How many bottles was he surrounded by in that miniature?
As many as
As many as they'd let me put on the miniature. All right, that's me. We're going to go left.
Yes.
Oh, I'm left. You're in my... I can't see you. I cannot see you, sir.
Denied.
To Jimmy's blind side. That's it, Jimmy.
I am Jimmy, the resident thieving assassin. Who's commander of the shadows apparently recently. So
That's a
yeah,
long.
I
why
have
did you just
so
say
many shadows.
Shadow
Cat
commander.
are you? You're a tabaxi, right? What color
Yeah,
are you?
an orange tabby cat,
Well, that's
modeled
Gates.
after a cat that I own in real life.
Oh.
Okay.
So, like, when you were making this character, the cat walked up, you said yes.
Honestly,
Just that.
yeah, like
Just that
I
all the
was.
time.
It's the same cat I was trying to take a picture of a ship galleon model that I have for you guys, and he was walking and trying to rub up against it.
You should brush
Yeah,
that shit.
and the cat. We could have had like giant
I
cat
was gonna
ship
say,
attack.
yeah,
That could have been my.
that was-
That could have been my
oh,
Kraken today. Release the Kraken. Go ahead, put the cat on the table. See what happens. All right, we're gonna pass
Yes.
Jimmy's neighbor. We're gonna go all the way down to Jelly.
Hi, I'm Jelly. I play Bonnie the Thespian. I have a cannon and a dead wife. And
A
cool cat.
hypothetically dead wife.
A hypothetically dead
We haven't
wife.
seen a body yet.
It's not even cold.
Butters is here.
inside.
Hey, Butters. You think it's amazing on your end? I'm looking at all these mugs.
There's no filter anymore.
Yeah.
If we break into song, we can do it in unison.
Wait, but can we
How
really?
did this not occur to all of you the whole...
What can we do?
Sing.
Sing!
I don't.
Nobody
know
should
words
throw.
to
Oh
any
my God!
song.
Why is all this stuff blowing up? Someone just subscribed a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
Chill out corner.
Hey,
it wasn't
that's
you.
my buddy.
Oh,
That's my
hey.
friend.
20 tier
yeah.
1
Yeah, that's
subs.
original
Zelic.
titters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Original titters.
Zelic 101.
Yeah.
Thank you for 20 subs. That is amazing. Wow, a whole bunch of people
Apparently
just
we're
got
more
subscribed.
compelling.
That's fantastic.
I actually can't even buy
Must
any
be you.
subs. It's mobile. It just sucks on
You
Twitch.
can use that new sweet Butters emote.
There's a Butters emote.
Butters?
Butters.
There's a
Butters.
Butters emote.
There is a Butters emote.
All right, so we have talked to Bonnie the Thespian. We're over here to the three-eyed
Hi,
guy.
I'm Swash.
The best
I'm the
intro.
Schwip Switch.
What?
I have not been drinking at all. Maybe a little bit. That's fine.
He's dehydrated because he hasn't been in the sea.
Yeah.
So he's just willingly breaking the connection to Umwatch now.
No, why?
They're
The
in a fight.
alcohol is too good, apparently.
They're in a fight.
Yeah, I'm the ship switch. I control the weather and the seas and everything in between.
Has he manipulated a
Sure.
cloud
No,
yet?
actually,
Because I
I have a
haven't
very,
seen
very
him
good
manipulate a
control,
cloud.
And he has walked on. There are probably limits to his power. I just haven't written them
found
down
them
yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he could, and I'm like, I'm not going to say that because then he'll do it. But think Magneto, but with water.
That's a really good way to say it.
Yeah.
There's a
Think
lot.
Magneto,
He's
but
a
with
class
water.
5, whatever he is.
He's an Omega level mutant. All right, we have to skip our guest to his left, and we have to go all the way to Patches up there. That's where the audience
Yep.
is.
I am Patches, the navigator. I am a Goliath, so I'm taller. And I'm wearing space armor.
Fucking space armor. It says.
Fucking space armor.
armor.
It does say fucking space armor on my sheet.
It's not in the fucking glossary. That's a different document.
My giant gun, which I decided the hotel probably would not appreciate me finding a version of.
Did have my sword in my hand earlier today. I was like, no.
Which is called Chunky Salsa.
And then it's got like an add-on.
Yeah, it's got a grenade launcher on it. Yeah, it's a
Two
laser.
tubes.
It's a laser rifle with a double grenade launcher on it. Because why not?
It's like a reverse.
I wear space armor. Why wouldn't I
Yeah.
have a ray gun grenade launcher?
If you weren't here for season 1, go watch it.
Nothing-
Watch it.
nothing makes sense ever.
Episode 1.
Episode 1, season
It was
1.
when I first got
Fucking
here.
space shit.
I think you can find it on episode 1 with Ansel is what I mean.
Oh.
is when we
Yeah.
found it, I think. I think it was
Yeah.
the first episode ever. You found it.
I think so.
We had
It was the
episode
first
one
time
without
I-
Ansel.
Because we all woke up in the.
No,
no.
we didn't.
It was
these
yeah.
two.
It was when we found
I
these two.
first found me. That's when we got into the
First
fight.
found me. He found himself on the show, everybody.
Did.
And then it was, hey, let's try and figure out this gun. Blow up that guy. Then pointed out that.
I was holding it the wrong way around the first time I shot it.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
Who was
You
it?
live and you learn.
Pathfinder
And he lived
that
and
got
learned
blown up?
not to
Yeah,
shoot it
something-
backwards.
Yeah. So, my Pure Finder.
Pure Finder.
Yeah.
I knew it was
That's right.
something
Finder.
finder with a P.
Something finder with the P.
Finder.
Not witch finder. Pitch finder.
Quote
Witch
me.
finder.
That-
Pitch
yep.
finder.
Put that in the quotes, everybody.
Something with a P. Okay, so so you had a battle at sea. You
Yeah.
accepted a job from a very strange guy who was
Can
the
you be more
owner,
specific.
the owner of the arrow.
Oh yeah.
The tower, which ended up being a
Silver
tower that with a silver
Shaped
arrow.
like an arrow.
It was literally shaped. They thought it was too much on the nose. I thought it was really strange and appropriate for
Are
the
there-
show.
Are there little like penthouse suites that go up into the fletchings?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
but they're very narrow.
Yeah.
You have to be thin to get one of them.
You have to lay on
Twin,
your side.
only
when you
twin
go-
beds. Only twin beds. And it's either your head towards the door or your feet towards the door. Depends how paranoid you are.
You can tell a lot about how a man sleeps in the fletchings.
Yes. All right. We made our way to Dobro Miesto because this was the location, the city that Amber Darkwood was apparently at. Now, the problem is that this Amber Darkwood pirate, A, is a pirate that's, probably taking booty that the Swashbucklers get. And B, they're going to get paid a lot of money if they bring Amber Darkwood back alive. Which is not their specialty, by the way.
No. I'm more worried about us befriending her. To be honest with you,
That
she
is
sounds,
actually.
she sounds really cool, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hell of a name, right?
Right?
When I first heard the name, I was like, oh, I don't want to kill that person.
Sounds like
We have to
somebody
keep
we're going to
them.
meet and then be immediately intimidated.
Can we make them a red shirt?
Is
though?
one of us gonna fall in love with her? Like, it's been a minute.
You
since
haven't
one of us-
That
already?
is the fashion in which I would be intimidated, yes.
Intimiroused.
Scaroused. That's what-
Scaroused.
Scaroused.
It's scaroused. We're all scaroused at this
Oh.
table.
Ooh.
It is really warm in here. We've turned the AC on.
We're going to regret these gloves.
We have not had enough healing potion to justify how laughy we are.
I had one healing
There's a
potion
couple more
already.
still there, so.
I already had one, and I'm the DM, so
So have another.
I still have to drive an hour later. So
Yeah.
But you have to do that in 3 hours from now.
yes,
Tired.
you've been buried
Now is the
under.
time to
That's
drink.
actually major.
Superior.
As you can see, we're not going to get a lot done today.
Oh, we may have to come back for that.
This is like our music episode, but we probably won't sing until that bottle's empty.
I don't think I need that much incentive.
I know. Neither do I.
All right, so let's get these ship's guests in the mix, as it were. So you're in Dobro Miesto, Swashbucklers, and
Is there anyone nearby that Jimmy can murder?
there probably is because
shoot a hole in it.
you are. I got to get the Dobro Miesto map here real quick because I did not have it open. I was busy printing character sheets and stuff. All right, so you docked and you're in the district called Dockside. I know. A little on the nose again.
Remember where we parked, guys.
This is the first map I ever made in Incarnate, and
E12.
yes.
That's a perfect 12.
The thing you notice when you were
does
coming
that
up,
rhyme with?
when you're coming up on Dobro Miesto, is that there are towers along the coast of the city, and sticking out of each tower are 3 what look like crude cannons. Bonnie's like, they have cannons, and we don't. Well, we just got cannons.
Sounds like
Hey,
free
We
cans.
need more cannon.
I need them. I need them, you guys.
How many cannons can our ship?
I was just about to ask
Reasonably.
that. Like,
Reasonably.
what's the max?
What's the max?
even
Since we have real dice, and I feel like we should use them, Bonnie, go ahead and roll a d12. You were like, yeah, I got a d6 in my hand. David.
12. We need 12
Yeah, but if
cannons.
it's 12, then it's total, and if it's 12, it's less per side.
Oh.
16 cannons total.
And we got.
If you can find them, mateys.
How many did we get?
Our ship
from the
is way
previous-
bigger than I was picturing.
We're play.
This is the new ship, remember?
Oh yeah.
The ice-
The cool ice ship that goes sideways and I have a psychic connection with. Oh, I didn't forget.
You wanna explain more of that?
Yeah.
I feel like I just said all of it.
What do you mean by psychic connection, Patches?
I might be flirting with the ship a little bit.
She feisty.
So you're saying you hear voices in your head.
I hear the voice of our ship. It's very legitimately the voice of our ship, and I can't
blame
imagine
Swash.
it being anything else.
It's Swash playing the mess.
Swash has awoken the ship.
It's the biggest prank he could think of.
I mean, but now he's like ship sexting with.
Yes.
This got out of hand, and I don't know how to stop it.
I just said hey at 4 a.m.
Oh,
and now he's
over here.
There you go. Good.
Okay.
Oh,
I
hi,
have to be
friend.
closer to you.
Oh, no.
Oh god,
hey
it
at
started.
Is
Here we go.
4 a.m.
Is the code Wi-Fi?
The code.
No, the author.
Oh, no.
Who do you think I am? No. Yeah, because we're using my Wi-Fi from home.
But now you have to give him the
Yes,
password.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
I did. That's why. Yeah,
Yes.
I got a text message. I was like, huh? And then I was like, who's that? And I was like, oh, wait, he's right there.
My reception's so bad in here.
So we
Okay.
have 18. We can fit 8 cannons on each side. How many did we steal from the last ship that we got the cannons originally?
Was it
from?
4 or 6? I thought 3, 4.
3 or 4
We had
feels right.
3 of the ones that I can't fire yet.
Right, 3 of the we'll call them magic cannons
Yeah.
because
Yes.
you somehow put things in them and then they fire and you're not sure how. And then somebody did say in Arcmonster that you are not prepared. That was part of the deal. He said he will give you someone that will teach you how to fire the
Yeah.
cannons.
Right, that's the whole reason we're tracking
So
down.
you were like, oh well, shit, let's go.
Yeah, because we had the 2 options of either we could have Guido help us and he had a job, or we could find these shady people and they had a job.
And then somebody said maybe it's the same job.
Yeah.
It might have been.
Are you scared of me?
There's.
That's just his third eye looking around.
I
on its own.
reviewed our chat earlier, and the line was, well,
can't blink with one
Shady
eye.
Rando or Shady Guido.
Yes, it was. I remember typing that. I'm like, they're both shady.
Neither of these sounds like it's on the up and up. All
I
right.
can't defend against that.
Sign us up.
So,
for
Dobromesto, you have parked in dark side. You have parked in dockside, and it's even by swashbuckler standards, this is a dark and dangerous place, y'all.
Sounds fantastic.
that. Yeah.
If
I
you're
will
not dark and
thrive
dangerous
here.
and you're in dockside, your name is Victim.
I like it already.
They give you a special hat when you get in. If you're still wearing it 5 feet later, they know to murder you.
All
I
right,
literally have a knife in my leg, and it is a weapon.
and nobody else put it there. She
somebody
really
else.
literally
Well,
wants a knife in her leg.
Yeah,
We
Well, somebody
it's
else
my
did
knife.
put the
gifted it
Long
to.
story.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Not shockingly, there is a dead reckoning here. And if we do the Barrel of Infinite Pickling, we'll have to pull from the Discord because I forgot that specific notebook. Damn, I forgot something. But regardless, there's
Do
a
we
dead
make that
reckoning.
this whole
You're in dark
episode?
side. Okay.
I mean,
Pirates, pickpockets, and scofflaws frequent this corner of the town, specifically because the town guard does not. That's the vibe you get when you walk off the ship. And you're all like, home.
Thank you for leaning just enough that my other eye can't go
Home, Jimmy. I get it. It was like not see
It
Guido,
really is.
not see anybody, and only see Guido. This side.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy choice.
I'd pick the same thing.
Oh god, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. The light sensitivity,
I'm blind to both eyes now.
especially looking at that light that's
Okay.
producing so much.
So we need something for Drudge to do when we get a tentacle twist so that she can interrupt us.
Throw something at us.
Shall
There you go.
we?
There you go.
That
should've gotten
relies
the
on you
tentacle.
paying
Did we
attention.
get one?
And I feel like that's not
apparently
going
I
to
have
happen.
a tentacle twist.
Okay. All right. So Swash has a tentacle twist. All right.
Thank you, whoever it was.
I love that when I'm looking at you, it looks like I'm looking at the Kraken now. Yes, Kraken Lord.
I hear your whispers.
I literally look like I'm talking to myself.
That's very good. I like that.
I like this
will
setup.
create
We should just
another
keep this
monster
setup.
creature. Got it. So we just gotta every Thursday we gotta just come here and do this every week, every other week.
Make the drive up to the cove. Maybe.
This is our new thing. They're gonna have to cut us a deal in the room. It's too expensive for every week. Okay, so you're here in Dobro Mesto because last you heard, Amber Darkwood and their crew was somewhere in town.
Right. Well, if I were Amber Darkwood.
That's right. Otherwise, we can't hear him because he's got a ring of Dwarven translating, which means everything he says has to be in Dwarven, or we can't hear him.
Did we establish if anybody else speaks Dwarven?
No.
I don't even think we've met another dwarf.
I probably
Yeah.
could.
I don't think we met a. Fargenstadt was kind of a dwarf.
Is halfling
But he was in a
dwarf?
different.
He was like a
It's
tall
like a
dwarf.
cosmic
Are
dwarf.
they
Yeah.
cognates of each other, halfling and dwarf?
What?
Uh-huh.
If I speak halfling, will he understand me in dwarf?
Not all short
No,
people
he'll
speak
think
the
you
same
said-
language.
Right?
He'll think you sound like a bird saying, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
All right.
That's what halfling sounds like, right?
And it wasn't my fault this time, which is surprising.
Okay.
All right, so we're dockside.
Cool.
Okay.
I was just thinking we should go down to the pub.
To the pickle pit?
Well, absolutely.
To the pickling barrel?
Absolutely.
Make
We're
that the
gonna
whole
ask around
episode?
for this Amber lady. Right?
If I were Amber Darkwood, that's where I would go.
Okay, so there's probably a ship made out of amber, dark wood,
Because this is
and we should
especially
probably
shady, I'm
hit
taking
that
Seals
first,
with me into town.
right?
Okay,
Seals is going to come trotting along with us.
all right.
Does Seals have feet?
What?
Okay.
Seals is like a dog.
Are you gonna make me read
seal
the
dog.
description of seals?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
not again.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, that sounded like a yes from most people. So
For just
I-
He's
brain,
very intimidating.
because of
to
his
other
art, he
people.
looks
he is
like
very intimidating. A grotesque beast with the muscular tail, bulbous head, and the rubbery, slime-covered flesh of a hideous eel. The torso and webbed paws of an amphibious
He will
predator
rip your face off.
resemble those of a misshapen canine. So a misshapen canine with slimy
Misshapen
skin and
Exactly.
has feet, according to the image.
So
fantastic.
a water
Sea
puppy.
boy.
Oh.
Sea boy.
Needle-sharp teeth fill the creature's menacing jaws.
So a seal with legs. An actual...
No.
That, do not ruin my imagination.
Like a... I don't know. Here, look.
Yeah, like a barracuda
Tell me
and a
what
seal
you
had a
would...
baby.
How would you describe that?
Yes.
Okay, and a moray eel with legs.
There you go, an amore
moray
eel.
eel with legs.
When the sea
Eel
is
ride, when
your
the
future,
ride,
it's
go.
amore eel.
Oh, we're starting to sing early.
Yep.
That's okay. That's my other empty. When we other empty.
That was just for the audience.
I'm pretty sure that was for us.
It was
It was for
It's probably
us.
for us, isn't
Were
it?
you accepting this? Did you want it?
No, I already got one other one right here. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
They're fighting over booze.
Put that one up there.
As pirates do.
I knew I should have made a booze run.
We can. It's at the shop.
During
At
the
the,
break.
they only let,
It's in the crow's nest.
We're in
Only-
Wisconsin.
they-
There's no way there's not a booze.
their license says we can only drink booze from their shop, which is where we got anything that we're drinking currently.
Yep.
Yes.
You can't prove it. Are you a cop?
Yep.
Hey,
You a cop.
don't test the police of Lake Geneva. They might be on their game.
It's a tourist area. Give me a
Yeah,
break.
they're watching Swashbucklers.
Welcome, Lake Geneva Police Department.
Middle of stream, in come the cops.
They're like, we were at GaryCon, we heard you were streaming. We had to drive all the way over here.
If we get any bits from anyone with Sergeant in their name,
All right. So, where do you want to look? Now, there's a bunch of, as a matter of fact, you even just talk to the people like tying off the ship and stuff, and you find out that 20% of businesses in town are brothels, taverns, or narcotics dens. And coal
Party.
is the #1 narcotic in town.
I had a bag of that.
No.
Oh,
I revived
yes.
you with that.
I'm out.
She screwed up
Matt,
the gas
we're going.
wash for the week.
Threw her hammer down. She's done.
yep. Can you remind us what coal does?
Yeah, well, to Swash, it gave him strange hallucinogenic visions and cut off his connection to the sea.
That's right.
He was dead, kind of technically, when Jimmy did give it to him, so that might have had something to do with it. We're not sure.
Right. I love reviving people with drugs.
We did mention this is an adult show. Well, we said
Especially when you have to ask the question, was it being
show.
dead or drugs that did it to you?
Important questions.
As long as the drugs didn't make you dead.
Exactly. It was a boost.
It was a boost.
Vitamin C is all
This
I
can only
gave
be
you.
an improvement.
Yeah. You were dead and I gave you some drugs and now you're alive. What's the problem?
What more do you want?
So yes, Kohl, K-H-O-L. Kohl
Like the
is
store.
the number one narcotic. No, not K-O-H-L. Like Herb Kohl, who founded Kohl's the store.
Yeah.
K-H-O-L.
Oh, K-H-O-L,
thing,
okay.
isn't it?
It's like
Kohl is the
yeah. It's like eyeliner.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
But
Not even like eyeliner. It is eyeliner.
but this is what Deed Bobo sticks in
Yeah, oh, I know.
stockings.
Yeah.
The reindeer put
He
him
passes
in
out
stockings.
drugs?
Yeah, but it's you just caught on to
I
this.
did not catch that.
That was like
I
yeah,
found
that
a
was his deal.
giant
It was a big
storeroom
drug
full
dealer.
of drugs.
This is why we had to have a show where we're all in the same room, folks.
Hey, Big Jim, thank you. Thanks for those biddies.
Are you a
Big
cop?
Jim Slade? No, it's Big Jim Slade.
I know, but is he a cop in Lake Geneva?
Are you a big
Somebody get on the Lake Geneva police website.
they're probably on Twitter.
Yeah.
Caught
See if
three
they put their
drunk
names, yeah.
cosplayers out in the golf course.
Oh, it's going to be a good day for the police blotter. Yeah.
Two people sword fighting, not real swords.
Just the
One
walking
with
sticks
real
from the
swords.
show boy.
Then one with real swords killed both.
4 orcs?
All right, so 20% of the businesses in town are brothels, taverns, or narcotics. dens.
What are the other 80?
Stuff. It's not even a big town. There's like 1,000 people max.
Oh.
So it could
Wait,
be like
Port-
10 places are 20% of all the
So
businesses.
Portside is not that big, or
No, all of Dobro Miesto is
okay.
900.
The loosest tongues are going to be at the pubs.
Oh yeah.
The taverns.
Or, I mean,
Or the brothels.
Beer.
And the
Oh.
pirates.
You don't want to interrupt people at the brothel.
Well, the
are you
tongue's
talking
already
to ladies?
loose.
You're
Yeah.
talking to ladies.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna interrupt
tongues
everyone at the brothel.
that's how you found Maeve.
It is actually.
Have you a moment for a brief survey?
Can you rate your satisfaction?
How are you
at the
enjoying your
brothel?
time?
There was a moment. My
It's like one of
understanding
those
is there was a
NPS
moment
surveys.
in MK Ultra where that was part of the interrogation technique was not using prostitute. Anyway.
Wait, so like
Moving
you
on.
stop them halfway through?
No. So what happened
Yeah.
was, and my source for this is a podcast. They
Totally correct.
would use prostitutes to pick up people who they wanted to talk in their testing, and they would dose the subject with LSD. They would sleep together, and then afterward, the prostitute would hang around and like ask questions about his work. And he's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna answer all these questions because stuff."
Huh.
Yeah.
Has
No.
anybody here had sex on LSD?
No.
It's not that great of an experience.
It
is
sounds
not.
like
Clearly somebody
You
has
didn't
that.
raise your hand, though.
I have indeed.
Okay.
It's not that
times.
great. It's
He was unwittingly dosed, and then so it all just sort of felt like this whole
Learning
natural,
things
wonderful
today.
experience or
Whoa.
something.
Yeah.
So-
Welcome to
It's
True
not really-
Confessions of the Swashbucklers.
Anyway.
everybody.
It's not great. It's not that great.
Not that good? Yeah.
No, because you lose
Duly
track. Like,
noted.
you don't know what you're like. Whoa.
Holy shit, I'm in space. What's going on? Why can't I feel my foot?
Ecstasy, on the other hand.
So anyway, if we want to go into a brothel and dose a bunch of people with LSD, in theory
There's
it's supposed
precedent.
to work. There is a scientific precedent.
But
yes.
don't question it until after the coitus.
Correct.
Got it.
That
Write
was
down.
the best.
That's important.
That's received the best response. Yes. Okay.
Everyone got that in the
All right.
audience.
We're listing this as an educational show?
For kids, yes or no? It's going to be the
adult
VOD
education.
on YouTube.
Yeah. Continuing education.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Continue.
So,
To the pub.
to the pub.
How many
I'll
other
drink to that.
ships are there in the port, though?
Roll me a D12. It's today's thing. Is
There it
12.
is.
I'm gonna refill my water to make videos.
6.
12.
Thanks.
There are 12 other ships in town.
Okay.
Okay.
Are any of them made out of amber darkwood? I assume that's a wood.
Let's talk to the ship. There's got to be people that you
Harbor
report
master?
into. Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Because we're still actually playing a game
right.
system.
Perception is
I
a
do
plus
like the idea of
5.
asking the harbor master.
Dude, do you want my glasses to
No.
Jesus.
I mean, she's famous,
Nat
right?
20.
Oh, damn.
See, now we can't
25.
cheat everybody.
25 total.
No, there are no ships that would classify as amber dark wood.
Okay.
Because it's kind of a oxymoron. Amber's not really that dark unless it's a beer, and then even
Maybe
then,
it's a combination. Like
thing.
it's like strips of amber
Well,
wood
I-
and strips of dark
I
wood.
personally thought of amber as like Jurassic Park, where the mosquitoes trapped in
Oh, yeah.
amber.
If she doesn't have a big chunk of amber like
Exactly!
that on the front of her ship, then
Yeah.
Oh, a
Darn.
giant mosquito.
She is a giant mosquito with dark wood wings.
oh god, that's less sexy but more cool.
Dun, dun, dun,
You
dun.
mean more sexy and also just as cool.
Hey, I'm not gonna judge what you're into.
32 minutes in, and we've done nothing.
Nothing.
Hey, I made a
We're
perception
kink
check.
shamans, not kink shaming.
Yeah. Swash made a good point that we should ask the harbor master if there are any ships, if
Excellent.
amber
If
dark
there's
wood is in
anything
dock.
registered
Yes.
for it.
All right.
Because she's famous.
Well, we're all
she's
pirates, so
standing out.
like we probably
Yeah.
just throw gold at the harbor master and say like, "This is you don't need to know who I
You didn't
am."
see me.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
I did.
The harbor master is a Grimalkin named Urin.
What's a Grimalkin?
A tabaxi asks what a Grimalkin is.
Yeah.
Is that like a jello?
Use your Google machine.
Ooh.
What?
Is that like a
Actually-
jello boxy?
I mean,
It's a cat.
you're not far off, actually.
Or a spiteful old woman. I don't know. I didn't make these definitions. The internet did. No, a Grimalkin is a dark, like a Persian cat person. Gray,
So I
blue
hate
eyes,
them as a
gray.
racist, and we already feuding on.
So we're gonna start a cat kin
the
war.
cat crusades.
The
Yeah.
cat crusades, yes.
I mean, have you ever seen Two Alley Cats? They fight
Oh,
cats
yeah.
on the
Otherwise,
spot.
it's where Professor X lives. No, that's Gray Malkin, not Grimalkin.
That's different. Yeah.
Keep it going, nerd.
How would you know?
I could. How many cat people?
I'm
have
glad
been
you did it
X-Men?
first and not me.
That's your second X-Men reference. You're done.
That's all you get.
That's it.
Quick,
Moving on to
everybody
the
read
Avengers.
everything about X-Men so we can catch them.
You get 2 X-Men references a night.
Those are the rules.
Wow, I didn't even, this is a rule I didn't even know about.
We just need it.
No. Okay.
So let's talk to this Grimalkin.
Yes.
all right. So you talk
Down
about
boy.
Grimalkin's the harbor master?
Harbor Master Urin.
Oh, hell.
Urin.
All right, so
Mhm.
I'll take this one.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think I got. Wait, hold on.
I think I have a
Be
0
charismatic.
charisma, so you
you
jump
have
on
0
this.
Charisma. Okay.
You go to the harbor master's
I got
office.
0
He's
too.
got his feet up on his
16.
desk. He's
Who's our talk
toying
team?
with a
guess.
That's
dagger.
the cat guy.
I guess it's me with the
Cat-
16
cat-
charisma.
Hello, fellow cat person.
Oh, tentacle twist for Bonnie the Thespian.
All right.
At first, I was like grooving, and I was like, "Oh no, wait,
Oh,
that's
right.
a
That's
song."
the thing.
Thank you,
Right,
Dredgen
right, right, we
Green, who
agreed
is
on
our
that.
producer today. Everyone say hi to Dredgen.
She's that way.
I would.
She's opposite the
So you
table.
can see.
So I can see the signs and be like, "Oh shit, something's going on."
We're too loud. We're too quiet. We're on fire.
We're on fire! Okay.
Wait.
Who's talking to
was wrong.
Urban?
My
Harbor
charisma is
Master.
I
negative
guess it's
one.
me because I have the highest charisma as we
Okay,
totally
well,
didn't
you're-
look at stats to judge.
You started it by saying that there's a war between the catkin, so you're gonna do this
I'm
at
buying
disadvantage.
this. So good.
Okay. What am I doing?
You're gonna try to talk,
You know,
talk them.
conversations up with like sup bitch. You don't start. That's not how you start.
That's how I
Whatever
start.
the
That's
word-
not
whatever
how
the
you
word is
start.
for bitch.
Baxi, do
Queen.
us cat can
Yes.
have a specific language?
Sure.
Fantastic.
Is it meowing?
Meow.
Unspayed female is
I don't know
called a
if-
queen,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
could say
Yeah,
sup
that's-
queen,
That's right.
which might not be there unless they're spayed. and
I
mail.
I'm not
Spade
gonna
and
check
mail.
somebody's pants
You can't
while
tell.
sober.
When you walk in, it's a big gray cat person with a scar through one eye, and he's like got a dagger, like just on one finger with his boots up on his desk, like leaned back, and he's like,
This guy's cool.
all the people you hate are cool in my world.
Except Gloriandus, total douche, not cool.
Yeah, no, he
at
was
all.
he was the worst of everything I could come up with at the time.
No.
And he's still alive.
Gloriandus
he
was the
was
one
the-
that saved you from the
he was
undead
the
crew by
paladin.
literally
the sea paladin.
channeling the sun through his hand, and then being super condescending to you all, and not healing Swash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna murder him on sight, and then Chris just didn't let it happen.
Yeah.
That was-
Probably for the best.
We still had like
Probably
a half
wise.
an hour. We could have done it.
oh yeah.
There were only like 8 lackeys or something.
He
who
showed
also
up, and we're like,
channeled
"Oh,
the
that
sun.
can't stand. No. That guy needs to go.
Denied.
We need to track that dude down still."
So, you're going to talk to Urin the Grey Malkin.
Yes.
Grey Malkins. Already referenced.
Fellow
See,
Catman.
2 minutes ago.
Yep.
Fellow Catman.
Rewind.
Fellow Catman, sure.
I'm just gonna approach and be like, "Hello, anybody by the name of Amber Darkwood come into port recently?"
He's
Or
got a dagger like on the point on his finger. He's like, what do I look like? The information office of Dobro Miesto?
yes,
You don't keep track of who comes in and goes at your port?
As long as they pay, I don't ask any questions.
I told you this is what pirates do.
Well, ask who's ever heard of it.
Have you?
It was funnier from this angle because I can't see his eye because of the pad. So I was like, ooh, that's one dagger. That's
One day.
Yeah, you have to half the damage when he
If-
looks daggers.
If we were told that she would be here, and she's a very prolific influence, most likely people have heard of her around these parts.
Oh, now you're just assuming now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, offer him some coin.
with a name like that, she's got to be famous.
He's obviously begging for some money.
And if she's not, we should fix that.
Here's your coin.
Oh, look at the coin he paid with, everybody. It's I'm a little delayed. It's a Swashbuckler coin. It says on the back, live 2022 at GaryCon.
They're so cool. Yeah, don't do that.
This
I did think like I would try to bite one. They're harder than you think when you 3D print them.
I also
You tell me that like I'm not immediately want to bite it now. I want to bite it. You tempted me.
I'm just
I am not
concerned.
responsible for anyone's dentist bills for biting the Swashbuckler coins that I've made. For
I'm just
everyone
curious.
that
I'm
attended.
concerned about how toxic this paint might be.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
The really cool thing about that is like I spilled some on the desk while I was painting it, and the glitter was moving around in the suspension. And my daughter and I were both like, "Whoa!"
Take a
I think we
video.
just stared at it for like a minute, like that's so cool. So fun without drugs, kids.
3D printing.
Yeah. So yeah, you give him
I'm
a
gonna give
bloody.
him some coin.
I think that's the gold. It might be the bronze. I don't know.
We're gonna
see
try
that.
bribing him.
Okay,
Yeah.
you try bribing
Any
him.
information on him.
Right.
You throw some coins down. He's like
We're working on that.
hairball.
Yep.
That
I
means
feel like he
more.
was waiting a while.
Oh, we got a tentacle twist.
Tentacle twist
For
for
Jimmy?
Jimmy.
For Jules.
For Jules.
Jules.
Oh.
We're gonna
You
get that in
think
the-
I was gonna get one before the first?
I'm pretty sure there's gonna
Last
be
half
like
an hour.
4 more coming in pretty soon.
Probably.
Oh, it's a tentacle.
We're racing
We're,
towards the
we're,
Kraken.
we're gonna have a
Tentacade.
Kraken
Avalanche.
in
Tentacle.
time for Chris to actually use it.
We're gonna get 2 Krakens. I'm calling it.
This is a two Kraken night.
It's a two
It's a
Kraken.
2 Kraken. It should
It's
be.
You better get
Tonight's Kraken.
Kraken, audience. Ah,
We have no shame.
I'll see myself.
No DM.
No.
You're on your own,
No
everybody.
shame, no DM.
All right, so
pickle barrel.
pick a number of coins that you throw down.
50 gold coins.
Sold.
Jesus.
He's like, oh yeah, I heard about that.
I
pirate.
don't want to deal with
They're
it.
pretty cool. You won't find them in dockside because they're smart. They often hang out in.
I have a name. It's a good name too.
Can't pronounce your own words.
They often hang out in Old Town.
Old.
And that's more of like a
I bet it's surprisingly
what you
new.
call like a workers kind of area. Quite popular, that Amber Darkwood. So if you're here like trying to collect bounty or something,
No,
it just
nothing
like
like that.
breaks the coins. Like, go to the Wandering Witch.
All right.
Well, now we have a bar to go to.
Okay. Wondering which is
The
our
wandering.
You-
I'm assuming.
Either that or it's
assuming.
go find a wandering person on the street. That's a witch.
Are you
Okay,
a
so
witch?
you need to start
Are you a
wandering,
witch?
Swash.
Pardon me. If
So,
if it's not too personal a question, are you a witch?
it was the name that showed up on the random generator was something less
Swashbuckler.
socially acceptable now, and so I had changed it because I was like, oh, I could say that, but nah, it might be taken out of context. I'm just going to go with witch. It was not bitch because I would just use that. It's the wandering bitch.
Yeah.
The wandering witch.
Jilly, you've got us.
I'm
Goodness.
tentacle. Oh, we're getting a bunch of them now. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving. All right. So you leave Dockside. You enter an area of town, and you ask, you're like, hey, is this Old Town? And people are like, no, that's
Does it look old?
Whoa. Bridgeway.
Does this part of town look old? Yeah.
Is it newly refurbished?
Nope, this is mostly you're looking around. It looks like people that work on the docks or work in Dockside. It's partially cobbled, but the streets are fairly narrow. And you ask around, and you're like, Old Town, the Wandering Witch. No, you idiots, it's there. It's just to the northwest. And so you enter into an area which is. You see a lot of like fishing nets and stuff drying out, like people that work the sea or the river that splits the town in half. There's a tentacle twist for Jimmy. Holy cow, he got one.
I know, and it wasn't the last
bound to
half hour
happen.
of a show.
Merchant marines, traders, fisher folk, stuff like that. The streets are fully cobbled, but narrow and winding in this area.
Ooh.
There's only
Do you
3
have a thing for
taverns in
windy
town,
roads?
or in this
Place to
area.
life, folks.
What?
Lots of corners.
I did not expect that sort of answer from Pat.
I was just excited for
What
you.
are the people like?
We don't go into urban settings very often.
These are slightly. They seem a little hardier. So Dockside is definitely pirates, scofflaws, cutthroats, people eyeing you up.
Destitutes.
Like as you walk by, like we could take them and take all their stuff, but they probably don't have anything. And then you got into Bridgeway, and then Bridgeway was like more professional. The people that work the docks, the people that work the taverns, so barkeeps, servers, things like that. And then now you're into like a slightly higher quality area. The streets are fully cobbled, and these are like people that work like as fisher folk or work in markets or merchant marines, things like that.
Do I see many churches?
You don't see any churches in this part of town.
Start one.
Yeah.
Old Town's only got 3 taverns. They're all jam-packed. And so you easily find the Wandering Witch just by stopping and listening, and you hear noise from the taverns spilling out into the road.
What's the time of day?
Let's see. It was a day down the coast. You had a battle, and then you came in. I'd say late afternoon.
Okay.
Golden hour.
So the other businesses are probably still open.
Some of the other businesses still open. These places seem like they're packed full of people that have already finished their work for the day. You don't want to be out on the sea when it gets dark if you're just fishing in like a dinghy or something. Flap on a boat.
Are there any
We're thinking.
Are there any artisans or craftspeople within like 2 doors of the pub? Roll a d12.
No, that has been the die of the day. Give me a wisdom. Man, I wish we had luck right now. Give me a wisdom check.
We have halfling luck.
We do have half luck. If you want to talk to Bonnie about finding someone.
I got a 14. That feels like a reasonable.
Yeah, there's a sculptor.
Okay.
Mostly wood sculptures, so either whittled or somehow maybe they're taking a long angle and they're using the tides in the sea to make cool, wavy.
That's so cool. Anything that would be suitable for nailing to a ship.
How you
Yes.
nailing it? I'll ask the obvious
Oh, you
question.
heard me.
How you nailing it?
I mean, there's a whole conversation.
Is this
that
a
has
test?
to happen.
If you can nail it to the ship.
I would like to buy a gift for Amber Bloodwood.
Darkwood.
Or Darkwood.
Who's it could
Bloodwood?
be Amber Bloodwood if things go poorly. Last time you bought a gift for somebody, I don't remember it going well.
That's
You
fair.
bought a gift for somebody? Who's the
I mean,
generous
we got
guy?
them
Way back
killed.
in the Frostfields, I think it was.
Oh.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got some. I'm raising my hand for when you're done with this.
All right.
Okay. All right. Roll a d20.
I got another 14.
Well, you beat my 9. You got something fine for the
Nice.
price.
All right. What's the price?
You
know, that
asking
money-
a lot of questions.
Nah.
10 gold.
Great. That's exactly how many are written on my sheet.
Well done, Dice.
There's
well
more
done.
in my inventory and stuff, but who cares?
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
okay.
Cool. Cool.
Yep, 10 gold
Great.
gets you this ornate dark wood.
Heck yeah.
Carved by the sea, kind of like it's like a mini landscape of like the surface of waves, almost like a old Japanese like wood print, like a what am I talking about?
Kiowa.
Like tsunami. What was it called? Was the
The
type?
Great Wave off of Kanagawa.
Yes, something like that.
Nice.
But in like a wooden really smooth structure that you think had to be made magically,
That's so cool.
or over like 10 years of sitting
We're-
and seeing, looking and stuff.
We're working on collecting somebody for a bounty, and you're buying them gifts.
I'm
Good payoff.
I am
Yeah,
hoping.
yeah,
I am.
What's your
You got a
plan?
plan here? I like it.
What's
I
your
am
plan?
hoping.
I'll tell
Okay,
you.
all right. Here's my thought. If we can go in and treat her nice, maybe she won't stab us.
Counteroffer.
It's a big
We
thing.
stab her first and drag her to the ship.
They all keep saying she like they know who it is.
We're assuming.
That's fair.
Because I do believe I had some
Weren't we told-
paralysis
Right, so-
poison.
In the square, like, is the inn? Is there a square? With the inn, right? All right, so I'll mess it up shop. I'm gonna use my tentacle twist to do it. Okay. Have you heard the word of Umwash?
We have a teleporting
Gather around,
soapbox.
let me tell you we're the father of waves. And how he's going to save you and all of you from the evil that is coming. And it is coming. It's riding on the it's coming from the earth. Only the waves will save you. And then I'm just gonna do my thing and start drawing people.
You get a big audience
Yeah.
because they are in tune with what you're saying because they're mostly like merchant marine and fisher folk. So roll 2d12 or roll d12 twice if you want.
Sure.
Want to get some sort of sign that the end is nigh.
I don't want to be
think we
too
need that.
We
apocalyptic.
could all get ones that we put like
13.
whenever he does this. We
13
just carry
total?
them around.
13.
Yeah. We gotta be his
I
bell
wanna be 12,
ringers.
Yeah.
Um,
Everything in between.
I'll give you a bonus.
No,
like,
my God.
like 19 people
Okay.
are walking by, but they stop and they start listening and they're like, and they ask questions. What do you mean Umwanch? Who's this Umwanch you talk about?
Don't you feel a presence when you're out on the waves?
Where are your
Yeah, and I
bell
start playing
ringers?
out the superstitions of sailors.
Nobody said bells.
you know when the sky is a certain color and it does it, that is Umwanch. You feel his presence when you see it in every wave, in every cloud above. See it reflected.
Beautiful accent.
And then I've got seals, like roaming around me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Maybe I'll do a little water stuff. What's it got?
Can you do water stuff right now?
Yeah, I can create water actually.
Okay.
I can create water.
You're not too
I can
drunk?
create water.
Yeah, he has a thing called Water's True Name.
That too.
Well, I just
But
thought
also
I
just
thought
love
his
great
his
water.
connection
Okay,
was
yeah.
blocked.
Just like
or
a-
No, it got better.
Oh, okay. You unblocked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
your
he
Umwanch
sobered
blocking
up.
lasts
Remember,
for more
there's
than
too much
4
ethanol in
hours.
his
Talk to
system.
your
He gave it
local
back to me.
alert.
Oh, okay. That's.
I can't cut him off. That's like his thing.
I thought it was going to be like a mini quest where he'd like get his groove back.
He was given a quest that will have to come to fruition soon.
Yeah.
So
I do. There's something.
you have to find the lost city.
Thank you. Lost it.
Yeah.
Lost city.
It's in my,
And
it's in
you
my
had
notes.
scenes of it like
Quick to the
underwater.
notes.
This is why I lay plot threads, so like 2 months later I can be like, this is what I said. Even if that's not what I said, they don't know.
That is the trick, is to leave it long enough that everybody's like, that's plausible.
That sounds right. Yeah, that's
Vaguely remember him saying something like that.
Lost City.
It's like
Yeah, it's
Lost City or
probably
Sunken
underwater.
How
City.
long have you been planning this? So,
It was Lost City or Sunken City or something like that.
yeah,
Pretty
It's
sure
probably
it was
the adjective city that where the thing is.
Insert
It was
adjective
lost. It
city.
was definitely lost. Because I remember being like, well, how am I supposed to fucking do this lost?
That's right, we made a
What's
joke
the-
about it.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled for how many converts you got.
Okay.
You'll want to write this down.
This is Dob Maru. How do you spell the name?
Do D-O B-R-O
Dobro.
Dobro
Do.
Mesto M-E-S-T-O.
Dobro.
Dobro.
Go, bro.
Dobro Mesto.
Okay.
15
Ooh.
converts. 15 people stop and ask you questions and say, how can we bring Umwunch into our lives? How can we strengthen the bond with the sea?
Yeah. Yes.
Things like that. So
Okay.
you hit upon an audience that was ripe for this.
Okay. I gotta think of something. I'm gonna leave with them. Something.
Okay.
Either start a little church or leave them with something to. I'm gonna suss out which one is someone who could keep the word going when I leave.
Are there any
Okay.
shop fronts for rent?
Sure. I'll give you a name of one of your converts in Old Town.
Quick to the fantasy name generator.
Nope. I already have.
Oh,
them
that's right.
here.
You like to make lists. That's right.
Desans, who is, get this, a male turtle.
Okay. Okay.
Gasp.
If you
a
ever want
Grimalkin
to
and a
really
turtle?
ruin something, make a turtle the bad guy, because no one is ever going to see
I
it
didn't read the
coming.
rest of his line.
See that guy?
Rough in appearance with long copper hair and amber eyes.
Turtles have hair.
Well, this one does. Maybe it's like just an affectation.
He wears a wig.
So when he tucks in,
He's just got like a
it's just
little...
hair.
With a part down the middle, or it's just like straight over to one side?
No, it's like a traditional wig. So it's like and then braid braid in the back.
Nice.
Maharishi,
Like a
yes, you got a
colonial
gift
wig.
sub and you weren't even here, were you? Welcome to the show. The Maharishi 61 said, I got a gift sub.
Hell yeah.
Sloppily glued on wig, says your friend Zelly.
Yes.
Is there another kind?
Just imagine Peter with a wig.
A turtle with a wig. Maybe it's just a ploy.
I'm
Maybe
into
it's
this. I'm into this.
Okay, so Desanz, D-I-S-A-N-Z, Desanz.
The Sons of Time.
Dasani water?
Okay.
Desanz the Amaretto? Oh, that's Disaronno.
Mm.
Disarzanzo. He makes Amaretto. Okay,
See, we're making fun, but this might actually help us remember it.
there you go.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be a mnemonic from now on, Johnny. Okay, so Desanz is your guy.
Okay.
He's like total, like you get like not sycophantic, but like true belief.
Right.
Being a part turtle, you're like, oh, I kind of get it. Maybe something in his
Part
past
turtle?
has
No, the guy is.
Oh, he's okay. I thought he was connected.
Turtle?
I
Yes.
feel like that would have come up before
I'm
now.
really lost here, guys.
part seal, part turtle, part human, part octopus.
So he's just all the sea creatures
At
flowing
once.
through him.
If you see his true form, you go mad and die. All right. You feel like Desanz or Desanz's family probably had a strong connection to the sea in the past, and it has been lost, and maybe he's been searching for it, and you come along, and Desanz is like totally your guy. Like, I'm on board. Let's
do it.
You want me to go bust some people out of a shanty, and we can we'll have a place to worship or fish or whatever you
Yes.
want.
Or both.
Okay. Where are you gonna be? I'll report back to you.
I'll be. Our ship is in the port. It looks like
E16.
E12.
E12.
You
Wow!
sank my battleship.
This is why we
This is
don't.
why we get lost.
Somewhere on E-Dock. You can't be that big. All right.
I mean, it's through the double
It looks like
numbers.
it's made out of ice.
Yeah.
It's got the skull on it.
And this great creature skull on it. It's gotta be kind of like
Azul Halud.
We have
It's
3 out of
as big
16
as
gun
this,
full.
like as big as this room, because it could swallow one of you whole.
Yeah.
So he's like, I think I'll find that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Distinctive. Yeah.
Skull. Well, not that one with the skull, because I know that ship. Big skull. Okay, good. All right.
I could find an Amber Darkwood.
The brewery.
Amber Darkwood? The brewery?
That sounds like a beer.
It does.
You've never heard of her then?
So we have an idea for a company.
What do you want with this Amber Darkwood person, boss?
Hey.
I just have some questions.
Oh, they're at the Wandering Witch.
Okay, thanks.
Everybody's
I'm
so
assuming-
protective.
I'm assuming
of
you
her.
guys have already gone into the...
Oh,
bathroom.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're 2 beers in at this point.
Yes.
All right, go.
What are you drinking?
Amber
Amber
Darkwood.
Someday
We're
I
fine.
want to be famous enough that I can name a beer after me.
I mean, that's the dream.
Yeah.
Okay, so while that's all going on, the rest of the Swashbucklers have entered into the Wandering Witch, and you are having drinks,
Yep.
hypothetically
Here.
named Amber Darkwood.
Yep.
They're named Amber Darkwood to us.
Yeah.
So you walk in, you're like, I want an Amber Darkwood, and they give you a beer.
Great.
Perfect.
Great. I'm here looking
Sounds
for Amber Darkwood, and they just slide beers across. I'm like, that'll do.
And it's an amber beer in
In a Darkwood Stein.
mug.
Yeah. There we go.
These people have class.
And like you hear one of them talking like, I ain't never heard them ask for a specific type of mug before.
Welcome to the Swashbucklers.
And the other one's like, no, idiot. Like, oh, right, yeah.
This is the thing we do to deflect from Amber Darkwood, the famous pirate who hangs out here.
Yeah.
May I make a perception check to see?
100%, go ahead.
If there, yeah, we gotta.
Follow the head nod, see where it leads.
13.
Okay. Yeah, the one's not super clever, and the other one's just like doesn't think anyone in. They're so used to the Wandering Witch being a safe space that you entering it hasn't changed their behavior. They didn't like oh, and so
A
when they
threat has been
nod,
detected.
who's at the table that they kind of covertly nod
bartenders,
at?
not
Hey, everybody, we
guards.
have a special double ship's guests today that we finally got to.
Is one of them Amber Darkwood?
Neither of them.
Let's
are
find out
Amber.
who they are.
Together they
We're gonna
make
go
one
left to
Amber,
right
one
again. We're gonna start
Darkwood.
with this
Like Steven
fine
Universe
ship's
thing?
guest
Yeah.
over here.
Oh, I should have asked this before. Which name do you want?
I want you to describe what you look like because no one knows what your name is.
That's right. We have to ask your name.
Well, what you see
Is
is
what
a
you got.
copper-toned-skinned fire genasi with blazing red hair. Yes, I do. And I've got darker leathers on and enjoying a beer. And just sitting there, maybe fingering a dagger, going,
Oh, thank God.
You can see everyone's
Who's
eyebrows.
Dagger?
What? Yeah. Who is Dagger?
right? Forgot the group. But
Well, bless my
He's
armor.
skating.
gonna be one of those nights.
It's already been one of those
Next.
nights.
Every third.
We're an hour in. We just made it to the pub.
I know.
I thought it would go a little faster. It's all right. All the excitement is coming soon. Fire
We're
genasi.
getting into a pub fight, whether you like it or not. That's just happening.
A couple other people at your table, including.
You see another fire genasi on next to her, and she's once again that like copper skin tone, a little bit more blue to her hair as she's got that warmer, hotter flame going on. But she's kind of smiling and laughing with the others there, and she has a little terracotta pot in her hand. And when she picks up the terracotta pot, she offers the other person at the table a little fresh muffin that she has just baked.
What?
Yum.
You got muffin terracotta up in here? She's making muffins at the table. They got table muffins.
We found the muffin maiden.
Do you know the Muffin Maiden?
Forget tableside guac.
The one that
There's that Drury Witch.
Drury Witch Lane. There's a couple other people at that table with them, and they look a bit nervous. The two fire genasi are.
Could it happen to be because of a certain dagger being injured?
Or the terracotta muffin.
That is pretty spooky. That is pretty spooky.
Are you guys like playing cards or anything? What does the situation look like? Are you having a conversation? Are you?
It's just those two at the table. You just you two.
No, there's like
there's
two other people.
two other.
Yeah, there's two others. Yeah.
And they look uncomfortable, and I'm curious why that is.
Oh, okay.
If we can tell from a distance, or if we have to walk over and be like, "What's going on over here?"
Read the situation.
Which is less fun.
Yeah, I'd say we're probably sitting there playing a little bit of cards, just enjoying the evening. Couple drinks, tableside muffins.
Yes.
Table side muffins.
Absolutely.
You jerked your chin over at the Muffin Gals?
The Muffin Maiden.
Has a twist.
The Muffin Maiden. The Muffin Maiden has a twist.
The muffin maiden. Okay. Have we explained Tentacle Twist to you? Do you
I've
know them?
briefly learned about them. It's been a little while. It's
Okay.
okay.
You
Break
can use
the
it to
rules.
break the rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rules. Come up with something cool.
You can
Cooler
do
is
anything
better.
It's a
cinematic.
"cause I said so" point.
Because I want
It's
to.
come down to like you can do 3 impossible things in a row out of,
Sure, why
out
not?
of initiative if you need to, because why not?
You want to flip the boat? All right.
You want to
wanna
jump
make
it up into something that you can't possibly. You want to side
Are you
swipe
gonna
and
make
shoot
the boat
cannons.
jump
You want
the
a
entire
Tokyo
island?
drift?
Again?
Okay.
I mean,
Well, they did crash it into something in the middle of that island,
we did.
and they lost it.
No, you guys made it over the island.
The first time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They jumped a bridge.
We jumped
up
a bridge
river.
the first time, and then we jumped an island.
They
and crashed
Tokyo
it.
drifted it and shot cannons to show how cool they were when they approached somewhere.
We didn't fire actual live ammunition.
Explaining.
Throwing it out there. We didn't want to
I'm a very good ship driver.
You are.
I am not good at anything else other than murder.
Jimmy?
Murder.
Tokyo drift. What?
Murder and driving.
Only good at
I'm
Berber?
John Wick.
With a boat.
Well, now we gotta find you a dog.
Seals.
Oh, no one murders seals.
Oh, and then they all
And then it all
became
got
sober.
sad.
All right, I'm gonna roll for the two skittery people. Oh. Okay. One of the people at your table, ladies, is like gets up and bolts.
I think it's time.
Right.
And I would like to cast Fog Cloud.
Whoa!
This escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Swashbucklers.
I'm ready for
You know,
some.
if other people die in that fog cloud, no one's to know.
I mean, I can pick pockets faster than I can murder.
That's
and then
way
leave.
better. That's way better.
All right, 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered somewhere where you want, within 120 feet of you.
I'll push it a little bit ahead of our table.
Okay,
Hopefully give us a little bit more cover.
sure. You're probably sitting like towards the back door.
Right, towards the back door.
Always.
Always head for the back door.
I'm gonna be outside still.
You come walking in the door and like everything gets foggy. And you're like, I didn't do it.
Swashbuckler cloud with it.
Was it me?
Did you have to let that one fly?
Oh god! Does that mean they're gonna run into Swash?
Maybe.
Tackle him.
How wide is the door?
Always.
It gets foggy, and then you hear like the scraping of chairs on wood.
Time to pickpocket.
Okay,
I'm gonna drink his beer.
I'll be right there.
I'm going to procure you money, and you're drinking my beer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have money for.
Otherwise, it's gonna get spilled during this fog cloud.
I feel like now is the
Okay,
perfect time.
roll a
for
sleight of hand.
bagpipes.
Roll a sleight of hand.
Pick up my bagpipes
Sleight of hand
and
is a
some
plus
incidental
8.
music.
Oh, you want? I'm rolling sleight of hand.
Yeah, you're also
Oh,
rolling a sleight of
jeez.
hand.
13 plus 8, 30, 21.
All right,
Right.
because it's
That's the math.
foggy, you pick 10 coins, but you can't see what they are. You just throw them in your pocket.
Fantastic.
9.
You go to drink his beer and you spill it.
All of yourself.
Really?
I guess you weren't wrong about it spilling in the fog. You-
I was trying to save it.
Bonnie,
Yep.
Jimmy's disappeared in the fog.
Yep.
He's knocking over Jimmy's beer. What are you up to?
I will continue drinking my own beer and pull out my bagpipes and play some incidental music.
How long have you had bagpipes?
Forever. I've always had bagpipes, my guy.
At least since the beginning of season 2.
Yeah. They just don't come into play as often
I
as we
still
would need
use
them.
them. Anytime.
I
Usually
appreciate
fun.
you brought those out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Swash, you have a slightly better view of everybody else because they're kind of in the fog cloud,
Yeah.
and you look around the edge of the sphere, and you see a door in the back open, and some shadows go out, and then the door closes,
Okay.
like moving fast.
I don't know if Swash wouldn't know if it was.
I agree.
Or
No,
not, right?
it's,
So I'm not gonna engage. With
We
that.
don't even know who Amber Darkwood is
It's
yet.
standard fog cloud protocol. You just stand still until it goes away.
Or pickpocket like your life depends on it.
Can I dissipate it using the name of water?
Oh.
Fog
Yeah,
is just
fog is water. Hello, Radio Man. We see you. We are all in the same room for the first time
Yeah,
ever.
Radio Man.
Radio Man?
Radio Man. 33.
Oh, I'm so mad I didn't get that handle before you.
Well, there were 32 before him, to be honest.
He's Radio Man 32?
33.
Oh.
So there's probably opening for Radio Man 34.
Yeah, alright.
Or you could just skip right up to 42, and then you'd have cool 42, and
There
be
you
like, I
go.
did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Not because there were 41 before me.
Or Radio Man 69.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
taken for sure. That's taken for sure.
Radio Man,
Any
see if
username
Radio Man
or
69 is taken.
Yeah. If it's not, get it. I don't care how many bits you've got on this account.
Father Charity says, imagine the smell. I turned the air on so it's so cold we can't smell each other.
It's the first day of the con. Everyone still smells fresh.
Yeah, nobody
Right.
caught con crud yet.
We're still fresh.
That's
Yeah.
for tomorrow. That's on my agenda tomorrow.
The
Catch
creepy
con
crud is
crud.
Don't do that right now.
Okay. Gamer sweat in the evening.
Ugh.
It must be important. We're all looking at our phones. The police!
FBI, open up!
Come on in, suckers!
Roll some dice. Roll initiative with the police.
Roll edition with the FBI.
Great.
Open
All right.
up.
So
Maybe.
Swash, you see shadows like go out the back door. You dissipate the fog. You see him like trying to mop up a spilled beer. Jimmy's like counting coins that he's slipping into his pocket, and Bonnie was just playing her bagpipes.
I just go and clear it air.
And that's what you see, and you're like,
Until the table's empty with those four. Like, I don't know. You guys would know that.
yeah. You see another table. There's like a slight. What kind of muffin was it?
I'll go with it was a chocolate chip muffin.
You smell like
Dark.
You smell like something sweet and dark in the air, and you're like, so they're baking something.
The muffin button! The muffin button! We need that. We need it. We're stealing.
Yeah.
I'm stealing it. Yeah.
What's a muffin button? Oh, they hit the button and make
Yeah, no, get a muffin, yeah.
Ding!
Wow, what a concept, Swash.
That's one heck of a
That sounds
light bulb in
great.
that
It
thing.
was a muffin.
Exclamation mark muffin.
And you cooked the muffin.
How do I get this in my life? I want this.
Yeah.
We'll steal it from the people that have it.
So the three of you,
Yeah.
who were all kind of busy, the fog goes away instantly, and you all look up, and the table that you all had kind of looked at where the muffin was made is empty.
I immediately stopped playing my bagpipes and hurried to stuff them into my bag.
Okay.
Yeah, that only works. Oh my god. Yeah. How do you stealthily hide some bagpipes?
Not well.
Father Jake.
Oh, Jay.
I would like
Cook
to
'em in,
elbow
yes.
Bonnie while she's doing this.
What?
Do you reckon those people over there, that were over there, they looked like an Amber Darkwood sort of person, didn't they?
Yeah, probably. I have more than one clue that seems to indicate that that is Amber Darkwood. We should probably follow them.
What's the other one?
The bartender did like
Amber Darkwood
Ginger.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
the second. Amber Darkwood 2.
Sherlock Holmes, this is not.
No, it's Amber Darkwood 33.
Exotic Butters, we're not even at the con. We're like a mile and a half from the con
We're
because they didn't have room for
con
us,
adjacent.
or they just didn't want. They didn't want us. They looked at like VODs and were like, we don't want them on site.
We would have stolen something.
Nah, probably not. They'd have been like, we want these people on site.
Yeah.
If only we had a seminar room where we could have had an audience of 15. You missed
man.
it, GaryCon next year.
Yeah.
We'll put
See
the
it, Gen Con.
Your audience of
Put the
50.
event in.
Aim higher, buddy.
we'll put the event in
We
earlier.
could easily get 20.
Oh, we should probably put it in
For Gen Con.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Are they doing events here? Are they doing events now for Gen Con?
I think event
And Chicago
submission is
area,
closing
so-
at the end of the month. All right. Anyway,
Alright, so-
I
So
stuck
did you
that
guys
pipes
see
in.
what's going on? What's
There were
going on?
people that we thought
There
were the
were-
people that we were hunting. Now they're not there.
They're gone.
Let's go get them.
Okay.
Did anyone see where they went?
Go out the back door.
Oh,
I saw
great.
2 shadows go out the back door.
Well, we don't know that that's them.
Who else was in there?
Who else would have left just now?
No wait. Do we?
Anybody who doesn't like fog.
Right, but there were 4 people here and 4 people are gone. Chances are pretty good. They're the ones
I
that
just
left.
came through the front door. No one went out the back front door.
Windows.
Let's go, Jimmy.
Well, if nothing else, we'll get our steps in. Let's go.
You go get. I'll check in here. You go get them.
I'll go with
every
Jimmy.
step you take is like.
That's a living N64.
Every step you take, every move we make,
Yeah.
someone's watching.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of the bagpipes. In fact, everyone in the place is like,
the steam leg too?
yeah.
I feel like I have the one-man band from Mary Poppins.
Oh my God, you do! You need to take a level of bar.
Blade Runner pops out, cling. You put it back in,
Van Dyke.
cling, cling.
So one man smash band? What, smosh band was it?
Sure.
Are you
What
gonna
was
go
that
with
one?
Paul?
Anyway.
What was the
I'll
one
go
where
with
they played trash cans? and
Yeah,
stuff?
I know.
Yeah,
Wasn't that
Blue Man
Smash,
Group.
Smosh?
No, not that one.
Something like
Although same concept and time period.
Mash?
We got, I got seals with
Uh,
It was
Stomp.
something.
Stomp!
There we
Stomp.
go.
Stomp.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
Yeah, okay.
Took me too long.
Go get them!
Actually, I want to check the table they were at and see if there was any thieves' cant that they might have done.
Oh, okay.
Fine,
Did
I'll
you,
go
like,
get
scroll
them.
on the table or something?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go out. the
One
back
was
door.
fingering it.
Okay.
Seals.
Out the back door. Give me a perception check. Out the back door.
Back door. Yeah.
Back door.
If Jimmy's not going, I'll
I'll
go.
go around the front in case they circle around.
Oh, what did you get for the audience?
Nat 20!
All right, so
Nobody needs to see Chris. I'm
you
gonna-
can't crit a skill check, but you can get a really high roll, which
It's
is
still a good
20
number.
something.
25.
All right,
25
25. You go, and there's small pieces of some dark substance there.
Is it muffin?
They smell sweet and
It's
dark.
muffin.
Yeah. There's nothing scrawled on, but you do see a.
Fresh muffin.
I know what he's gonna do with it. There's a sizable pile of coins
Oh, yeah.
in the middle of the table.
Great.
Right.
All right, while you do that,
Oh no, they're cursed
nope,
ones.
they didn't see you. Okay. And then out the front door, out the back door.
Let's go back door.
Okay,
Back door.
3 of you went out the back door. 1 went out the front door. Everybody, all 6 of you can give me perception checks. We're gonna do group rolls, opposed.
Apparently, I only rolled 14s today.
And agreed with you on that one.
Are we gonna just go around the table?
Yeah,
I got a 19.
19. I'm gonna write these down so I can do some light math.
Right? That's how math works. 19.
Okay, 19.
I got a 5.
I got 5.
Pop
15.
A little too far up in my own head.
Yeah.
Oh,
7.
You got your Converse to worry
14.
about now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
celebrity
the
around
Swashbucklers win that check. You see them and their friends running to the east, which is towards the river.
Okay.
Amber Darkwood!
Swash doesn't, but there's your crew is like that way.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
All right, let's go.
Follow the
Love
montage.
seals.
Yes.
It's a Scooby-Doo montage.
Can I have
Thank you,
Can I have
Hilltop.
seals?
Classic.
Can seals tear off after them?
Submission closes March 13th. Oh, we missed it. Submission deadline March 14th. Layout, change requests, do GM. Okay. Thanks, Boffin.
I mean, that just happened. Do we have any hookups?
Do we have any hookups at Jenga? Hey, if you do
that's early.
scheduling at
That's
Jenga.
early. Still, event
So
submission
they might
deadline's
still
May
be-
14th.
Oh, early event. Event
Oh,
submission
there we go.
deadline May 14th. Oh, yeah. Oh, we do have
Great.
time. Okay,
There
let's
you
do
go.
it. Let's try it. All right. I've been on the fence about Jenga, but I'll go.
I signed up to run Magpie games there.
When is
So
Gen Con?
Oh, yeah.
First week
August
of August.
5th through the 7th.
First weekend.
Okay.
It's right up against. It's the same weekend
Yeah,
as
first
something
weekend
else,
version.
much
Oh,
like
that's
this
right,
is
you
the
were
same
on.
weekend as Adepticon. I think it is this weekend.
probably.
So okay,
It is so hard to schedule
Playing
cons
with Sophie, yes.
says the guy who schedules one free
every month.
every month and new user friendly. TTRPGPickupcon.com. Which a bunch of us, some of us probably.
Do it.
Someday.
It is so much
Oh, wait.
fun. It was last weekend though for me.
It was. It
Yeah.
was.
Yes, it was.
I'm sad I didn't get to play. That's okay.
Me too.
And I had to cancel
We
my
would have
sleeper.
really enjoyed this week. Anyway,
Yeah,
It was.
I got to play it with Jewel.
You
And
just
my-
got to take my spot.
that's
Yes.
absolutely
You
accurate.
did.
My,
I was sharing.
I think I played it bigger and better than you did.
Yeah.
No comment.
I think the one thing that was missed was the fact that his character was a water genasi as well for that. Yeah.
But he was like a green water genasi.
Yeah.
Like seafoam curly hair, and it was always
God.
damp.
Nice.
You can guess where
He
it
had a big
was.
scar across his chest because he was coming out of the lake in the opening scene.
He played Swash.
Yeah.
But instead of like a trident,
not
he was like
something.
really good with a
With a
bow. And he's like,
bow.
wait a minute,
Yeah.
I'm even better with short swords.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm not even an archer.
After he like ziplined down off the temple.
It was
and
very
center
good.
town, yeah.
Yep.
I would have been there.
You
and
can
just,
tell
like,
what kind of
skipped the
DM
line.
I am.
Ooh, I want to see how this plays out. It's the best kind of DM. Okay,
I think Seals can run faster. I wanted to send him.
That feels right.
yeah, Seals. Well,
4 feet.
I feel like Seals has like 50, right?
I will look right here. Character sheet for Seals. Speed 30
Oh, I'm
on
wrong.
land, 40 swimming. So a faster swim.
Okay.
I mean, that
Makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah. Those slippery feel like. Orp, orp, orp,
He
orp.
probably has those little short legs like corgis.
Oh my god.
Still very deadly.
Yes. Incredibly deadly.
Yeah, short corgi.
Death Corgi.
Well, I mean, they're pretty long.
Corgi.
I don't know.
They're like
Lori,
dinosaurs, they
Eli.
got a
Ah,
long
that
body.
mistake.
You're right.
Really
Weedy dog.
Mistake.
He's got the little stubby legs, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Actions
Stubby
and
legs and
corgis.
huge,
Similar
scary
things.
claws. All right,
Like
so
a
you're gonna send Seals like go.
Dachshund.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he can't run much
You're
faster,
all
than
gonna
us, he'll
run.
just lead us.
Okay.
Yes.
I can run fast.
Scooby Doo.
All right,
How
you
fast are
two.
you?
I only have 30 feet, but as a rogue, I can bonus action dash. So I can
Ah.
double dash in one turn.
Oh.
Actually, triple dash because Tabaxi also have the racial
I was gonna
ability.
say,
That
I've used
really doubles their movement.
I've used that broken connection
yeah,
before.
it's nasty.
Meanwhile, you two and your crew don't see the four of them come out after you, but you have a
I
where
did
they
shout
go lead.
Amber Darkwood real loud.
Well, yeah,
But I guess if that's not their name, they wouldn't be alarmed by that.
right.
Amber Darkwood's here? What?
All right, so chase scene, everybody. Roll initiative, and I will ask for specific numbers. You just shout out when I ask you a number.
I should not roll this dice anymore.
Don't shout out a number till I ask.
Likes me, but not.
Yeah, we're not rolling that one.
20 or more.
Maybe I should
Oh,
have.
dirty
flexed.
20.
Nice.
Nice. What am I writing down? What's your character name currently?
For Umbra. We're gonna go with that, yeah.
All right. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14,
Bro, you
13,
gotta start lower.
12, 11, 10, single digits?
Single digits.
Okay.
Single digits.
9,
I'm way
8.
ahead of everyone.
Oh, 8 as well.
My dex is.
Higher than mine.
It's okay. All right.
Most likely.
Yeah, apparently my dex is 20.
Dear God.
Ow.
7,
Nice.
That doesn't seem right.
Jimmy. 6, 5,
Like that on both?
I got
Okay.
4.
4.
3.
3.
And that one
Wow,
was
so your group goes first and last. That's fantastic.
That's fun.
So one can just run a lot faster than the other, right?
Yeah, I stumbled.
Okay.
Spell it.
You,
Yep.
because you have the top of the order,
Yep.
can roll me a
Oh, I can go
roll me a d20 and a d4.
Ooh. We got a 15 and a 1.
Okay, so 16.
Yeah.
All right, so you bolt out the back of the Wandering Witch, and the house behind it has an open window that the crew can try to move through.
All right.
All right?
Yep.
So what you can do is give me an acrobatics check,
Cool.
and then eventually you will, at the end, be the end of the crew going through the
Right.
window.
This would be a good one to fail.
Oh.
That's a 13 plus 1, 14.
Yeah, you run up, you grab the top of the window, and you just slide right in. So now your crew is in between the front window, going in and leaving the other side, and she'll decide how the exit goes.
Okay.
Because you guys are first and last in the.
Yep.
All right. So then there's a whole bunch of nobody till we get down to 8 for Bonnie and Patches. Bonnie and Patches, you saw them
Oh, great.
because you went out. You went out the front door.
I did.
You poked around the corner and you saw them slide into an open window in the building behind, as did you.
Oh, cool.
Because you came out the back and you saw them, you saw bits of their clothing trailing behind them.
Great.
So you're going to be a little behind
That's okay.
because you're at the front door.
Yep, I'm gonna
Or-
just take the dash action. And
Okay.
Catch up.
Are you going to go directly towards them? Or-
I am.
Try to extrapolate where they're going to go.
I'm going to do my best to extrapolate where they're gonna go.
Okay, give me a. We'll call it investigation.
9.
Okay, you're they're going that way. You're gonna go that way.
Yep. I'm
So
gonna move
you
50 feet in
run
that direction.
run down the side of the Wandering Witch towards Patches.
Towards me.
Yeah.
If I could estimate where the other side of that building would be,
Uh-huh.
so that I could hypothetically throw a grenade to where they're about to exit.
God, this sounds so familiar, like something happened this weekend. Yeah, okay. So you come out and it's you're like, it's got to be like a 2-room house. I'd say like a 12-foot peak on the roof.
just like,
try to arc it over
yeah.
and drop a grenade on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This,
sure.
This feels like low risk for me.
Yeah. I'll say at disadvantage.
All right, that's an 11. That's an 18, so it's going to be the 11.
Okay.
And my... so 15.
Okay. What's your armor class?
Ooh, 12.
Okay. So you
That's not
open
good.
the door to get your crew out the other side of the house, and
Right.
something explodes. You're like cannon shot in front of you, and you'll have disadvantage. You're like slightly blinded by dirt and stuff. So you and the unnamed crew with you. You're in the back, and you see this all happen. You're still in the house. So, blinded. All right. So you got him.
I presume I lost a
You-
lot of ground on that, but I hope
You
it was
hear
worth
like
it.
yeah, because you
Dad!
stopped and you fired.
Yeah.
Because you had to
That's
run
a
through
cheers
the
again.
pub, open the door, and you're
And
like,
then, yep.
okay, Jimmy,
Yes.
Running is for suckers.
you're sweeping coins off the table towards the front of the room, towards the
Yes.
front of the Wandering Witch. So you have to go all the way through the Wandering Witch to get to the back door where he stopped, and you heard thump
That's
and
a chunkier
swash
salsa.
you all.
Yeah, you know that noise.
That's a chunkier salsa right there.
Yeah. I know that's
blowing stuff up already.
All right, I am going to use bonus action to dash through the pub to get out the back door.
Okay.
I presume I could see somebody entering the building at that point.
Yeah, you just see like the remnants of somebody's clothes going through this open window, like
Fantastic.
right there.
Then I assume because of a chunky salsa, I'm going to burn a Tentacle Twist
Hell yeah.
to use my One with Shadows BAMF ability. Not to kill,
Okay.
but to knock out.
Oh shit.
It's normally only an initiative, but the Tentacle Twist foregoes the rules. You all feel the laws of physics kind of twist around you.
Hand of Fate turns
so you
the dial.
You bamf from the back door of the Wandering Witch into the on the other side of the window, and she is right in front of you.
Fantastic. This is the butt end of a shiv going to your temple.
Fantastic.
Hope you can understand that.
Right.
All right, you used a Tentacle Twist, so I'll give you a Constitution saving throw just to be fair.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
If you fail, you're unconscious.
Con save?
That's got
Yes.
2 numbers.
Yeah, it's doing better. So that'd be a 10 plus 2, so 12.
All right.
Beat the made-up DC I just got.
She did. Well, no, she did not beat the DC.
I think the answer would be
Because a Tentacle Twist was used, I made it pretty high.
Pretty good, yeah.
So, but I had to be fair and give a chance.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah. Bam! You fall to the ground, everything goes black, or at least really blurry. You don't see this because you're blinded at the front. And then I'm just gonna say that you're I'm gonna put the rest of your crew on her initiative as well.
Alright.
And crew. So they're like, you're at the front, she's at the back, they're in the middle.
Yep.
Okay, so that was Jimmy Swash.
Are the other 2 is unconscious as well?
No. Were you
Because
gonna
of the band, yes.
You're gonna do it all 3 times? Alright, I will let them roll. You can each roll a Constitution saving throw for your 2
Because
crew
if
members.
only one gets away, we have 3. You know,
Yeah.
they're most likely. Rescue mission.
That's a 15 for somebody.
Okay.
And it would be a 8 for
Okay.
males.
So you take out another one. You go to get the last one, and you miss as like dirt and stuff is flying in. They kind of dodged out of the way and are pushing her out the door.
Okay. So I got 2.
All right. So you got one crew member with you.
Right.
At least that you know. You can't see, so they're acting as your eyes, sort of. All right. Swash.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Enhanced Ability on myself, Cast Grace,
Okay.
Nice.
while I'm running, and I'm
I
going to
don't
run.
give you any grace.
I'm going to run around the front of the building, is what I'm going to
As Jimmy trips on the way into a building.
Okay. You're gonna run around that building.
That's
Sure.
the idea.
Cat's Grace does.
It gives me an advantage on dex checks.
Okay.
And I
All right.
don't take any damage from falling 20 feet.
Okay, so you run out, you cast your spell, and you start bolting, and you grab onto the building, and you're gonna like just swing yourself around, kind of.
Yes.
This is your dex check.
That's you're absolutely right. That's exactly what I.
That's very cool.
You're banking with how to paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was, you know what there was? There were laundry lines.
Yes!
Swing around,
A purpose?
and you were like, "There's air in my laundry."
There's a couple shirts stuck on them. There's a bra in there somewhere.
Swash ended up with more shirts?
Oh,
All right.
nice.
No crits on skill checks, but still.
Still cool. Always fun.
Yeah, right. So it's a 24.
Okay, you totally grab some lines, they snap just where they need to snap, and you come flying all the way around, and you just let go of the line, and you're standing at the front. Like dirt is just going over your head from Chunky or Salsa, and you see her get shoved out the front door
Okay.
by one of the other crew members,
Okay, but how far away am I from her?
like 10, 15 feet,
Okay.
because you're like
So
at the
next
corner.
action, I can do something if she's still around.
Yeah. You
Okay.
you moved far enough that you don't think they're gonna get away.
Okay. Seals is after him too. Oh, you know, I didn't roll initiative for Seals.
Okay.
I guess he's going last.
Doesn't Seals just go on your initiative?
No.
Nah,
He's
he
been
gets his
rolling
own. Familiars in 5e get their own initiative.
Really?
Yeah, sure. In the rules.
Yeah, I've never had that rule either myself.
That sounds like a pain in
Look
the
back
ass.
to
It
the
really
VODs
does.
on
Usually
YouTube, you'll
familiar,
see
don't do
Seals
that.
always has his
He
own.
does,
he
and I
does.
always
And I always
questioned it in
wondered.
my brain. I'm like, why does he
Seems like
just
a pain
go
in the
on-
ass.
Raw says.
I like it. I like it because I get to.
Because
You can tell him something
He's
and
gonna
he
roll
will
really
do
bad
it.
for swashes.
Yeah. You are
I got
bottom
a 2, but
tier.
Seal's got a 24.
Yeah.
So Seals can bite
What
and
did- what
hold them
Seals get?
while I walk
Seal's
up
just
close.
gonna keep up with me,
Okay.
so he's gonna be with me.
All right. So we'll just put him at the same as you.
Yeah, that's fine. But what he's gonna do is he's just gonna be keeping up with me. So I
Okay.
don't think he's doing anything fancy.
All right. You moved pretty far.
He's gonna park forward.
He'll be
around when I do the swing thing.
Yeah, when you swing around, you stop, and Seals is like in the air, slow moving towards you because a little slower than you managed on that super deck. Seals is like, how did this happen?
He's like, I love
This isn't
guy
my
so
guy.
much.
Sure, like in the rules,
my
movie
dad.
phone, just like in the rules. Go look up the rules. It says so. All right, and then we get to unconscious crew. You're unconscious. Give me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage
Okay.
because you got hit in the head real hard.
Yeah.
That's not going to be enough.
9 plus what was his constitution again?
Yeah.
So it'd be 11. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm still up.
Still out cold.
I apologize that you can't do anything on this live Swashbucklers, but you needed to be captured, and I'm the one who
There was
did
a
it.
job.
At least I'm not Jewel at heart. The red shirt. The first red shirt.
Yeah.
Not the second one.
I was going to have her roll the next event, but she's kind of unconscious, so you're getting pushed out the door by one of your crew members. Roll me a d20 plus d4.
Oh boy. That is a 10 plus, what does that say? 4, so 14.
All right. As your crew member is pushing you out into the walkway, people fall out of the other tavern nearby, which is the Wolf and Cat, which is known for fights.
We didn't go to the fighting bar?
Go.
And they spill
What bar
out.
did we go? We went to the
We went to
foggy
the muffin bar.
We went to the foggy bar.
The foggy muffin bar.
The foggy muffin bar.
Foggy muffin.
Needs to be, yeah.
Foggy
It's the foggy muffin.
We're gonna buy that bar. We're gonna rename it the Foggy Muffin. Nobody's gonna understand, but we will.
I have to take hand notes today. I can't just type them in, but I can. Okay.
Like a plebe.
So you're kind of blind because you got dirt in your face from some explosion, but your crew member is pushing you, trying to push you through. So you can decide if you want to try to just bust through this fight that spilled out of the bar, or if you want to try to dodge around it. So either a strength or a dexterity check.
I feel this is going to turn into more of a dexterity check in this case.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
You're about to get in a different bar fight.
Finally ran
Yes,
out.
I am. That's a 3 plus 1, so 4.
All right. So your crew member goes to like pushes you out the door, and then this fight happens in the street, and goes to shove you to the side to get out of the fight, and shoves you into someone in the fight.
Oh.
And so
Where the hell is
Ooh.
that?
They swing at you.
Ugh.
they just turn and they swing wildly, and they hit you for
no.
6 points of damage.
Oh, God.
That hurts.
They had like a steel tankard in their hand,
Oh.
like an iron tankard in there. Bam! This is a brawling bar that the wolf and
Clearly.
the wolf and cat, yeah, brawling bar.
Home of the Iron Tankards.
So you're like stuck there.
We need some of those.
Yeah.
Load them in the cannons.
Filled them with gunpowder. We've done this.
Roll me a d20.
So we made TNT tankards.
We did. Tea and
That
tankards.
is a 2.
I know.
Okay.
See, now
All right.
I don't
That
like
sounds
it.
too British.
Moving on from initiative
British.
because of the
Too
poor
British.
rolls. Bonnie,
All right.
you get to the back of the Wandering Witch. You see Patches there, Seals, and Swash goes flying by. You hear. Does it make sound when you do it? Or is it like super silent?
It's dead silent.
All right. You
like
see
you would
a-
hear the-
Here's
you,
2 crumpled crump.
you see a glint of Jimmy there, and then he's gone. And you just saw this on this ship, and you're like, oh, he's
Shadow Master.
shadow stepping. Yeah, shadow mastering.
Okay.
Pop, 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 pop. So he must be somewhere. And then you see Patches like still holding chunky salsa aimed up over this house. That's about 10, 15 feet from you.
Missed all the action. Curse my short legs. Okay, so I'm going to kind of skid to a halt next to Patches. And did you get him?
Oh,
Are you winning, son?
Well, we got him.
Oh, great.
I reckon if you go through the door over there, you'll be able to say hello like a normal person.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna try that. My concern with that was, is the building going to collapse on top of me?
I don't think I blew it up that way.
Fantastic. I'm gonna move into the building.
All right. The building's in front of you. Do you want to go to the left or you want to go to the right?
I'm gonna go to the right.
Okay. You come around the edge of the building. There's a fight in the street there. You see Swash and Seals come around the other. Swash just kind of swings in and like lands like dun 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 dun. A wind blows up and his shirt kind of flaps a little
Yeah,
bit.
if I can roll my
His
eyes
extra
like out of my
shirts.
head, I would like that.
The shirt he wasn't even wearing earlier.
Yeah.
He changed shirts midair. And then
That's a nice
you see
shirt.
Seals like bounding up behind him.
Okay.
Do we need to rip that shirt a little more for you?
I feel like I'm just missing a mustache sitting on the side of the table.
Yeah, you are.
Give me a perception check.
15.
All right. You see what you believe to be the Muffin Lady getting pushed through this brawl that's happening nearby you.
Muffin
Raid! Lords and Ladies of Fate is hosting for 9 monsters and raiding with 12 monsters. Yeah.
12 new crew members.
Hot damn.
12 new crew members.
Welcome.
And we got some new blood. What's the new blood thing?
What is new blood?
I think
Just give a tentacle
Bang,
twist.
new blood.
I don't think we ever figured it out for
Exclamation point, new blood?
Swashbucklers.
I think it's just give him a free
If you're new to the channel and you haven't chatted or anything before,
Oh dear.
you can
Tentacle
You get a
twist
free
economy
tentacle
is about to
twist?
get crazy.
Yeah, I think
Unless
that's
you
what
want
we
got something else in mind.
they can. Oh, I know it.
We need stuff for the pickle barrel.
We do.
There is a barrel of infinite pickling that has like 18 open spots in. So if you've come in front with the raid, like Sir William Orcsbane, I was going to say it twice. So Sir William Amore's Orcs? What? No, Sir William Orcsbane. New blood. I think it's all one word. Explanation. New blood.
It is.
Yeah.
So you can either throw something in the pickle barrel, the barrel of infinite pickling, which is like a game that happens where they have to bet to see if they can swallow something, and then a random draw is done from the barrel, which we might get to later today. It's hard to tell. This chase isn't going so chasey.
No.
It's more of a sprint.
It was a sprint for 1 round.
There's at least one feck that's already been thrown.
And hey, speaking of throwing, you have a tentacle twist, don't you?
Ah, shit, that's right, I do.
Yeah.
Both of you do.
Yeah, we both do.
We're working. We're
Yeah.
working our way
spend
down
one on that
through the initiative.
No,
here,
I do.
so-
No.
What did we say about the new blood? Did you have something? Oh, we're gonna.
Pickle barrel.
We want to throw something in the pickle.
They can throw something in the
So-
pickle barrel.
Pickle barrel.
The Swashbucklers, in this world, we have a eternal pickling barrel where it's a game we'll play where you pull stuff out, and if you can eat it, then you can then you win gold. And and so anything goes in. It's supposed to be stuff that can be edible, but people can't read, so they don't know what that word necessarily means.
Organic.
So lots
I
of
think
things
was
go in.
Yeah, the sign says organic, but it's in a pirate pub on a dock in Arkmunster and various other. There's a Dead Reckoning in many towns, and we think it's like
like
some
a
type of
Chili's
weird
here.
black hole.
It is.
It's a
Or is
Chili's.
it the Applebee's?
No, it's more like a Chili's because everything's spicy.
Dead
Everything's
Reckoning.
spicy and the pizza sucks. It's Chili's.
Yeah.
This might be a margarita.
So welcome. Give us some
big
ideas.
margarita.
Give us ideas to throw into
it doesn't
the
have to be something organic because most patrons of these places can't read. So there's been like eyeballs
physical,
or-
right?
It has to be something physical. It can't be like the soul of my
yeah,
mom.
Your
It could be rude to your
dreams of a
mom.
child.
It could be tears of joy in a bottle of something. Right?
Rain on a wedding day.
We already sang once. We're not singing that song. Everybody. What
Yeah,
we're
we can't
gonna
get the
do
rights to
is anyone else from the raid, from Lords and Ladies of Fate.
Such a great
So
name.
yeah, toss a
Tell us
thing
some
in the
stuff
chat
that you
if
throw in
wanna
the pickling
have it.
barrel, and we're gonna keep going here.
Maybe we'll eat it later.
So that was Bonnie, right?
Attempt to,
Yep,
at
that was
least.
All right, so we're on Patches. Patches, you're
Yep.
Bonnie moved, talked to you and moved past you, and Swash went by, and Seals went by. Jimmy disappeared.
I feel pretty cool about what I just did, so I'm gonna walk the rest of the way and just sort of
damn.
climb in the window, because it looks like Jimmy's got it in there. So
Sure. All right. I was gonna make you roll to climb in the window because you're a Goliath, and it's like a human-sized window.
I mean, you just kind of shrug your
Judging
shoulders
from the
right
laughs, I think you
window.
need to make a dexterity check.
Yes.
We'll call it acrobatics or something.
actually not bad. 16.
16. Yeah. You get
I
your.
squeeze.
You're like
No.
you just kind of chunk your salsa on your back, and you kind of like zoop, and then you like roll, and you stand up. You're like ta-da! And there's no one there to see it except two unconscious bodies,
Oh,
and Jimmy, who's like at the door, just getting ready to do something else.
I'll tell them when they wake up.
Jimmy, you hear Patches behind you go ta-da!
I don't have any confetti. I'm
All right,
sorry.
there's two unconscious people who were at the muffin table.
Yeah, is
On
one
the
of
floor.
them this one?
One of them is her.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
I got them. If you want to go, two more escaped.
Yeah, can I keep going? Like, how much movement do I have left?
Sure, I'll allow you to get to the front door of this house.
Great.
All right.
Great.
There's a fight.
There's a pub fight.
outside. Yeah, there's a bar fight out front.
Sounds like a chunky salsa time.
It's only got one glove on you.
This is my fighting fist.
I'm so big, I only need one. All right.
That's good.
Okay, so you're like bar fight, nerds. Jimmy,
Yes, I am going to use my anti-magic field rope to tie up the two unconscious people,
okay, all right,
so that they cannot bamf as I did to get away.
all right. So you take the time to hork it out of your pack, and you're tying them up. Okay, Swash
I'm a
Seals.
smart
That's the whole
cat.
reason why you bought that rope.
Yep, I'm gonna goddamn use it.
Right.
Specifically wanted rope that creates an anti-magic field. It just takes a little work to get it up and running. You got to wind it tightly all the way around, and then the two ends have to touch, and it's the
Yeah.
whole thing. Otherwise, it's super
Oh, you got to
OP.
make a circuit.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a Boris, if you will.
Ah.
Swash Seals.
Yeah, so this is all happening right in front of us now, right?
There's a bar fight.
yeah.
She's getting pushed. You see
Okay.
Bonnie show up. You see part of Patches like show up in the doorway.
I'm going to try. You know what? Swash didn't see these people. Like
Nope.
I
Yeah.
can't reasonably.
But there is a bar fight, and that looks like fun.
Because my thought would be I want to go extract her from the fight, but I can't say that he really knew.
Yeah, because you have no idea who she is.
Yeah.
We did not describe her, which is a big mistake on our part.
Yes.
When we do notes at the end of this mission, we should someone should bring that up.
Well, here's the thing. When we came out and they pointed, did I see them running? I saw them running.
Ooh.
Oh.
Saw him go out the back door.
I saw. You can't. I mean, there's two Genasi. It's not like it's not going to be.
Ah,
so
It
I'm
would
out the back
stand
door.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a wisdom check.
Hell yeah, well. Wisdom +4. 15.
Yeah, you figure like you see the fight happening, and you see two people involved in the fight but not fighting. You're like, that must be them.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to try to
What
extract her.
self-respecting pirate wouldn't be a part of this fight?
Ones that are trying
I'm going to try to
escape.
grab her out of the fight.
Okay,
That's my idea. I've still got Cat's Grace. I could use Dexterity.
sure.
Yeah.
So it'll be a dex save to dodge through the fight to get to them. So you have, I believe, advantage.
I do. Ooh, Good.
Pair ones.
13.
Yeah.
13.
The only one I
13?
can see.
13 or 5.
All right. So that's enough. So you go, and you see like her face is kind of got like soot and dirt in it, and she can't really see. And so you just grab her hand, and you're like, "Come with me." And like, okay,
Yeah.
If you want to live.
come with me if you want to live. What?
Hell?
This way. This way.
All right.
I drag her back to the, not drag her, but take her back to the, there was an alley I just came through from the building.
Yeah,
I know
you're
where
kind of
you
like
guys are
in the
coming. Or
neighborhood.
maybe into that building.
Okay.
I see Jimmy in the doorway.
He's in the doorway.
Oh, yeah. I can't miss him.
You drag her and just throw her in.
You
him.
just see the
Okay.
torso, not even like the shoulder.
No, it's just his head ducking out right now. That would be the first part.
Let me grab her and toss it in her head. Bam.
All right. You're walking out the door and somebody runs into you. You a
Hey,
piece
I
of
was looking for you! Is it the homeowner?
We've been trying to reach you about your car insurance policy.
I should have opened.
You should have locked your windows.
Seals.
Seals is just gonna make sure nobody comes after, like from the fight, tries to. Oh, you know what? No, Seals is going to get in between us and the other crew member of hers.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
You know, keep an eye on them. So
Sure.
they can't try to rescue.
So that you yank her out of his hand, and he's like, "Hey!" And then there's Seals, and he's like, "Ooh."
Right.
And we're like, "Seeing."
Danger puppy.
Can we record that specifically? Anytime Seals does.
Somebody clip that. Clip that. You get gold for clipping stuff.
Anytime
It's gotta be that
Seals does
sound. Well, now you got like a whole bunch of them. We'll just make a collage. That'll be our new intro. Everyone's just going.
We're zombies now.
And you thought it was weird when we weren't in the same room together. Weird 5e pirate fantasy my butt. You didn't see nothing yet. Okay. It would technically be your turn.
Right. I do have a tentacle twist.
Okay, you do have a tentacle twist.
Something
I
your
think-
unconscious body does.
Think
without
like 3 epic impossible things outside the box, no initiative really required for it,
Right.
stuff like that.
Oh,
That's what the
let's
tentacle
see.
twists are all about.
What would I like to do with my tentacle twist?
What would you like to do?
I mean, you're a fire genasi, so
That's true.
Get fired up.
we haven't burned this house down yet.
That is true. And I'm trying to think what would I do if I passed out. I think the first thing that would happen is my hands would turn to flame. How far are you on your rope?
Give me a dexterity check. Give me a dexterity check.
It's gonna take
Sleight
a
of
while
hand?
too. I'm bad at
Sure,
none.
sleight of hand. Just a regular old sleight of hand. Because you weren't expecting anything to happen.
That is
And it's
an
on
8
the
plus
flame
an 8.
hand.
16!
You are...
I have a very high sleight of hand.
You are 2/3 of the way, like, winding. Like, you have the other crew member wound up, and you started on...
Okay.
I have no skills anywhere near.
Yeah. I'd like to.
Well, he can't attack.
I
like
also
17
have double
times.
That's true.
proficiencies, though.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's fair.
Double as the
A
road.
Yeah.
pickle.
Pickle got
I'm
put
just
in.
writing down Sir William Marksbane's pickle of appendage growth. Pickle of
Oh.
appendage growth.
Sir William Orkspace.
Ah.
That's a great name.
It sure
Sir
is.
William's
Ooh.
Ork.
Sir William Orksby,
That's
your
right.
pickle has been
That's
accepted by the barrel.
Ork.
Your pickle has been accepted.
Hello, your pickle has been accepted by the barrel.
Please send a self-addressed stamped envelope with $50.
To unsubscribe.
You can't.
Pickle of
Too
appendage
late.
growth.
Good luck.
Yes.
Made it
Never
really
unsubscribe
hard.
from the barrel.
3 times. 3x size. Okay.
So,
Yes.
Is it
I
a
would
particular
say-
appendage?
Nope.
Out of
It just
curiosity?
says that'll be like a D8 roll.
I have a die for that in my. I didn't bring the bag. but-
I have 8 appendages.
Cancel.
Maybe. Depends what I decide is an appendage, doesn't it?
Okay, yeah, right.
Start counting. I did.
1, 2,
I
3,
got- I
4,
have 5.
6.
Yeah, I was gonna go for that one.
Yep. Right.
Okay.
So,
Oh, do we?
I would say that my
We should take breaks soon.
That's,
Yes.
my first first part of the tentacle twist would be my hands flame up
Okay.
because I'm unconscious and.
You didn't get to her hands yet, and suddenly something real hot is near you.
Just have your whole body erupting from.
Yeah. Flame on!
We're trying
Yeah,
to
just
capture a
torch that
person, and you're just helping
I like
them.
that. I like that. Do that.
Yeah, my hands start ablaze and the rest
Except
of
for
my body.
except for your feet, because you got the rope around your ankles.
Right. Yes.
You're like,
I'm
why are my
nice for
feet
that.
burning?
Yeah. I would think that my hands flame up and the rest of the body catches.
Okay.
And so, bye-bye, rope.
Well, it's a anti-magic rope.
And
It's
it's magic fire.
It's going to be like a 50-50 thing. Well, it's like an innate ability thing, not really a magic
Yeah,
thing.
It starts smelling.
Yeah, right. It's not magic fire. It's actual fire.
I know how we'll do it.
Yeah.
Opposed roll.
Yeah! What?
Roll.
In this dice rolling game?
No bonuses, just two. Two D20
Just two
enter,
D20s.
one D20
Head-to-head.
wins. Oh,
That could
11.
be
11.
It's an 11.
Yeah, beat an 11.
middle of the road.
Gold one.
10.
He's got metal dice that are hard to read, but I wasn't
This
sure.
one is a little hard.
First day with the rope.
What happens is you go to wrap up her ankles, and she starts a fire, and you're like, ah! And the rope does not get around her ankles.
Okay.
You back up like you're on.
So there's no rope on her?
No fire, no water. I'm a cat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then your feet start on fire. There's like something stopping it, but now there's not.
That probably wakes me up.
Yeah, I suspect that no matter who you are, starting on fire is going to wake you up.
The eyes open.
Ah. Hi.
Hello.
Right, that's like
Let's go to break.
what will her last impossible thing be? Find out after this break.
Just take a 10-minute break and we'll be back.
And to find out what her last impossible thing is.
Yeah.
Yes.
10 minutes. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
The fantasy is high, but the prices are low. Wait, quest more. Goblets to detect poison, 4-pack, $25.99. Lower. All right, $15.99. Yes. Cloaks of invisibility disappearing off the shelves at $69.99. Lower. We can't go any lower. Lower. Fine, 2-pack, $59.99. Oh yeah. Magic Taco weapons, low as $199.99. Lower. Fine, $149.99. Lower. All right, $129, and I'll throw in a spare. Fuck yeah. You roll high while we roll low. Wait, quest more.
To 10.
Okay, Zombie, you're going first. Roll that high again.
Okay. Biff Malibu's confident in his abilities.
Biff Malibu sounds great for a corpse.
Biff Malibu says, get fucked.
Come get pickled.
Come brine with us.
Yes, get in the pickle barrel.
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 Come get pickled.
Come brine with us.
Yes, get in the pickle barrel.
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 Okay. Zombie, you're going first. Roll that high again.
Okay. Biff Malibu's confident in his abilities.
Biff Malibu sounds great for a corpse.
Biff Malibu says get fucked.
You gotta diversify in this world. Then I'm gonna go global. Humans. Tasty, right? Good eatings. But too many of them think they're Rick Grimes. Coming at us zombies all hacking with their samurai swords. It's bullshit. But you know what these humans really hate? Their own urine. Yep. Especially if you get in their eyes. Or their mouth. Oh, they hate that. Introducing Normie Begone. Turns out, if you spray them with their own piss, they stay away. Oh, here comes a Normie now. I'm totally Daryl. Bad Normie. Gone.
What is this? Oh, gross. What is this? Is this urine?
Normie Begone. By Zombo. The fantasy is high, but the prices are
Whoa, wait, quest more.
Goblets to detect poison. 4-pack, $25.99.
Lower.
Alright, $15.99.
Yes.
Cloaks of invisibility disappearing off the shelves at $69.99.
Lower.
We can't go any lower.
Lower.
Fine, 2-pack, $59.99.
Oh, yeah.
Magic tackle weapons, low as $199.99.
Lower.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to.
10 minutes isn't enough when we're all in the same room, apparently.
Yeah.
You're the only one eating food right now. Well, soon will be second.
Yeah, but at least I was in my chair.
Right?
Sorry, there's a vending machine on the other side of the room from me.
Alright, we're kind of back.
We're back.
Right.
We're not.
We're getting there.
I know, Shannon.
Yeah, you are.
Not you.
Sorry.
Not you.
You're in my territory here. Look right here.
Hey, Little Bones, what's up?
You should be glad I didn't bring
Little
knitting
Bones.
Biff
needles.
Malibu.
No, Biff. What's that?
You should be glad I didn't bring knitting needles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I don't have any of my crochet.
Wait,
hooks
watch that.
today.
I do have my son.
Hmm.
I did not draw
Well, I
this
have
on.
my needle and thread.
This is what's going on.
We're good.
I have a crochet hook, but it's a size J, so it's not.
So the
I
Swashbucklers,
have some lace hooks at home.
the Swashbucklers have taken a job to find one pirate named Amber Darkwood. They've ended up in the town of Dobro Miesto. They've asked around, didn't get a lot of information, but they were led to a pub named the Wandering Witch, at which there was a table with two genasi, one which was making muffins. And then it was clear that they were perhaps either the people that Swashbucklers are looking for or know something about it. And then a sphere of fog appeared and a chase ensued. It didn't go quite anybody's way, really, at first. The prey, the chased, have been sort of captured, but things are starting to go awry for the Swashbucklers, as they do.
Is it kind of heated?
Because one of the genasi has just gone flame on. And we're waiting for her last impossible thing from her tentacle twist.
With that, you see a green flame dagger come into my one hand. And I tried to put it right down on the back of your hand.
You guys are destined to be friends.
Gee, didn't we figure that one out back from my first
Shadow versus
session,
light fight!
Hey!
All right. So you're going to try to stab him in the hand.
Yep, and it's just like,
I'm going to give you just a straight up dex check
Okay.
to see if you can get out of the way of this incoming tentacle twist green flame dagger.
So the odds are not in your favor.
Which is why I'm going to try and find my lucky dice in here.
He needs to load.
watch the bullets will Gary
Nope.
and die.
Yeah. That's a 12 plus 4, 16.
Just gets his paw out of the way as your dagger plunges into the ground.
Interesting.
I don't think items is a channel command there, Sir William.
What you looking to do?
Yeah, what are you looking to do? We'll figure it out for you. In the meantime, we're going to move on.
Weird.
Oh, now that you are conscious, you get to roll me a d20 plus a d4.
Oh, yes, from my other one.
We're going to have multiple things going on at the same time.
Ew, that's a 3, and you said D4?
Yep.
1. 3 into 1.
So, as the bar fight is going on in the street, around the corner comes a parade.
Can we morph those into...
Is it a fight parade?
Yeah. Can it be a fight
This is
parade?
New Orleans.
Fight parade.
Let's have a rumble.
All right. Musicians, costumed actors, some onlookers are celebrating a local holiday with a parade. It's loud and the street is packed and there's a fight and now the parade wants to get through and the Brawl Tavern wants to brawl and so now it is going to be a fight parade.
Hey!
Okay.
Anybody got ballroom blitz?
I love this. I love this town.
Ballroom blitz.
We're never leaving this town.
Wait till you find out what this town is all about. You're probably
Is it
right.
not fights and parades and parade fights?
So far,
Fights and parades and parade fights. Fights and parades and parades and
I
fights.
caught a woman. There's a parade fight.
More
There's
successful
a
as
dock
ever
and
been.
bar and 3 cannons.
And someone here
In
makes
each
muffins.
tower, all the way down the coast of where this town is.
So that's a lot
3
of
cannons each?
Tower, each tower.
That's a lot of cannons.
So many cannons.
Do you want to figure out how many towers you saw?
No. No, let's not. It will just be painful
Here,
for me because I
look
can't
that
have
way
all
so I
of them.
can't even see it.
Okay.
I love
I
every
knew
kind
there were
of
many,
cannon.
but
Now you know how many.
Tentacle Twist.
Ooh. 2.
Oh, it's because you put an exclamation point at the end too. Just one in the
I
beginning.
wonder, we're not thinking that working for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
The commands, string all those commands.
Oh.
You can use the channel action command though.
No, I just did
Well,
Tentacle Twist. That worked.
It's weird.
He put exclamation
It's
point.
fine. No, he had an exclamation at the end. Just
Which
one
is why
exclamation point at the beginning. Exclamation, Tentacle Twist, all one word.
No
And you tell us which person gets the tentacle twist.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they get to do like 3 impossible things or jump ahead of initiative,
What is
stuff like
3
that.
possible
Who
things?
still
I like
has
it.
a
I'm
Tentacle
not
Twist
I have
available?
that.
Take it, run. Take it,
Everyone
run.
I have 2 I need to use.
We're
Uh,
the
there
ones
were-
that used them.
You know what? I am going to
There are
use one of
7.
mine to steal a trombone.
And there's
from the
6 of
parade.
us here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now I have
And
So-
we used them. We're the
Yes.
ones that used them.
Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5 Tentacle Twists still going.
Oh yeah, I still have.
Okay, all right. You can use your Tentacle Twist to go outside of initiative, as I have said on several times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Bonnie, you said you were going to do something now?
I'm gonna steal a trombone from what is obviously.
A trombone
So you get
player?
you.
I don't know that I know how to play the trombone, but I want one.
So you're gonna change tact, and instead of like worrying about this chase, you're like, ooh, a parade.
Yeah.
That's very halfling.
Yeah.
You see Bonnie
It's
go
brass. It's
past you,
shiny.
you turn
it's
around, there's a
metal.
parade, and she's like,
Are you going to turn it into a
Perfect.
gun?
Yeah, probably.
Now.
Trombone gun?
You have a tentacle twist.
Yay!
Ooh.
How many do we have now? 6?
Nope, that
Almost
7?
certainly
that's
too many.
new. No, there were 7.
Yeah,
So that's 8, isn't it?
So that would be 8, or was that one? No, you were already. All right.
No, that is.
Oh,
the
one more for a crack in it. Man, we've got a bar fight and a parade. What more could happen with them?
Natural crack.
Bonnie, give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Acrobatics, we'll call it.
Oh, well, if it's acrobatics, then 16.
Okay.
No, wait, no, that's not how that math works. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. You almost didn't run into anybody, but when you grabbed the trombone, you swung around and you smacked somebody with it, but you didn't notice that you smacked them. Now, the question is, does it become a fight parade? Oh, they're very mad.
What'd you roll, Mr. Guido?
I rolled a 19. They're like,
stomach.
how dare you? And they grab the slide of your trombone and like yank it out of your hand and throw it. And it hits somebody else in the bar fight, and the whole bar fight says,
And she's holding half of a trombone now,
She's
so
like,
you know what
Half
the...
of the
So they're all looking at you, yeah.
Stabby bits.
They're all looking at you like, why did
got
you hit
the
us with the
stabby
trombone?
part of the trombone.
I got the stabby part of the trombone.
That's right. Well, they already got hit by the blunt part of the trombone.
Well,
It never occurred to me how many parts of the trombone are a weapon.
All of them
so
if
many.
you try hard
It's a
enough.
very simple
also
movie,
be a hat.
however.
And they make double holes too. They hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could like jam one in and then like suck their blood out and just let it go like gas out of a tank, and eventually they're gonna die.
Not
that I would ever think of.
I was waiting for it to go
already.
somewhere.
No.
I thought you had a cat. I was like, oh, I gotta see where he's going with this. Nowhere.
We're going to get nowhere.
Oh no.
Get arrested how? Well, you see on stream, I said.
So the police came at this point, which is not the right one.
Yeah.
All right.
They didn't get any of the context.
So that was the end of that round. So things are a little strange. You are now in between. Well, you're literally in between those two.
Let's see. So he still has my hand, right?
Yeah, he like grabbed you and threw you back towards him. He's like coming out of this door, like getting bigger as he does.
Well, obviously I can't see it. I would love to just punch wildly and see if I can get my ass out of there.
Okay.
Great, just gonna punch wildly.
That will be.
So you didn't know the situation and you chose violence.
Yes. That I did.
Why aren't we friends?
I know, because we haven't spoken one word to each other yet.
That's fair.
Except for me cussing you out.
Yeah.
Which is friendly enough.
You'd make that attack at disadvantage because you were fighting blind.
Amber Darkwood at them.
And neither one of them turned. So.
Ask her if she's
Disadvantage?
Amber Darkwood next now. Are you Amber Darkwood?
I'm going to. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a 3 though. No, that's a 13. But except it was a 9. That was my lower number. So that's 12.
A 12. I'm gonna say odds, evens. I'm pretty sure a 12 misses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You swing and you hit something and it's big, and it says, "What'd you do that for?" I don't know.
Are you Amber Darkwood?
So how do you?
Are
you Amber Darkwood?
Because then that punch is okay.
It's just like fun.
What the hell is that kind of a question?
Well, we're looking for Amber Darkwood. Are you her?
Who the hell sent you?
A fella 3 towns ago.
From the Silver Arrow.
From the Silver. Well, I'm not gonna tell her that. Look, we were sent to track her down, and honestly, she sounds really cool.
That's right, flat.
Are we? I mean, we decide this. We gotta decide. Are we collecting this bounty or not?
Of course.
I mean,
But
if
what are we
we
doing
can, but you know.
Yeah.
It was pretty lucrative, I believe.
We're getting a lot out of it.
There's
I'm
a lot of
kinda
money
hoping we can
and
have both.
someone teaching you how to use
Well, then
your
we need to
cadence.
catch her. Then we gotta.
Yeah, we got.
I mean, we can give Amber Darkwood to this person, and then we steal Amber Darkwood back.
Oh,
Or we get her on our side and be like, look, there's a really good bounty for you. Tell you what, you come with us, we collect the bounty, then we split the bounty 50-50 after we break you out of prison, which is super fun to do.
We've already done it like 5 times.
Also, that town's prison is a joke.
We made a mush hole. It's fantastic. It goes right outside.
Yeah.
We never found out where that mush hole went.
Nope.
Spooned my way out of prison.
Where does your mush hole go? You don't want to know.
To the
It's not a
surface.
question you'd be asking someone.
All right. I'm simply gonna respond to them like, who the hell in the arrowhead or the arrow
Well, he
tower?
didn't say that. I
Oh,
said
that's
that. I
right.
said the Silver Arrow. He said this. He didn't say
I don't trust anyone who would have sent you after her.
Aha!
To
Now
be-
you have a clue.
That's a very good thing to do. Would you like to not be in the street next to a parade fight?
I would far rather not be near any of this.
Fight parade.
Little fight,
Fight parade. Fight parade.
Turning French on us now.
I did a little bit. Glad you caught it.
Yep.
We're not supposed to respond to him when he doesn't
Unless
speak
I'm-
Dwarvish
All right.
or Scottish. We've established.
Well, we're going Irish. So
What a lovely curse I've been given.
good time.
One of my finer.
He gets
points of
great
wit.
magic items. All of mine are curses.
I bought mine.
I mean, that's fair.
There's your problem.
Right.
All right.
Then I'm gonna shove her through under my arm into the house.
Okay.
I somehow be like rubbing at my eyes trying to get my sight back. Get
Sure.
the
You're like not sure who you're talking to,
Yeah.
but his voice is coming down at you. What are you doing up there?
Where did your compatriot end up?
He's
I don't
Seals.
know.
Seals has him
Oh,
cornered
Seals has him? All right.
Yeah, so
between a fight and a parade place.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go. Walk. Swash is gonna push her into the door. Like,
Yep.
Kind of
Yeah, so she's in.
Yep.
Come on, Patches, in.
So we've
in.
contained everybody in the house to get away from the parade fight.
Right, except for that
Except
one crew
that
member.
poor red shirt.
Bonnie, you're holding a trombone.
I am.
Half a trombone.
Half a trombone.
Half a trombone.
The dead layer half, some might say.
As I'm going, I look over. I see Bonnie.
Right, and you also see like the whole tavern fight, like turn and look at her,
Yeah.
like murder,
I see all that
murder
happen.
crowd.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That was kind of what I wanted to do. Was like Jimmy can take care of this.
How many pockets can a Tabaxi rogue pick before he's poached?
Oh, it's
Pinched.
soft and fuzzy.
That's even better.
Before he's pinched.
He's got those big.
How much can you nick before you're pinched?
He
Okay.
naps all the time.
So I'll push her in there and we close the door. Is there a door to this thing, or did you?
Yeah, it's a
the door?
house. No.
All right, close the door. Sorry, Patches.
We made this
On your head.
poor homeowner's house a hideout.
That's on fire.
Oh, it's on. The house is on fire?
Yeah!
Well, she's
I know
on fire.
she's on fire, but has it spread to the house?
Well, I mean, on her turn it might.
Please stop.
But meanwhile, there's a crowd of people that are going to come towards Bonnie. Bonnie, what are you going to do?
I am.
All the D20s. Spring check.
I don't know.
Spring check. Murder.
I know exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to use my Tentacle Twist.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Feel badly. One of the things is mostly for flavor, so if it doesn't work, I understand.
Salt, got it.
Yeah. So what I would like to do is briefly wipe off the mouthpiece of the trombone because gross. And
don't want COVID.
yeah, exactly.
Fight parade.
I'm gonna hold the mouthpiece. I don't have this this bit. And I'm going to blow into it. In doing so, casting Tasha's Caustic Brew to come fountaining out of the ends and onto the crowd.
Ooh.
The fight crowd or the parade crowd?
Whoever's in front of me, I can't really.
She
tell
stole
the
it from the
difference.
parade, so it's the parade crowd. primarily.
Everybody's mad at me, so they are.
So
all gonna
let's
get
make
out.
it worse.
Yeah.
With poison.
Give him a
5 feet
reason.
long
Yeah.
and 5 feet wide in
Stream of acid, yes.
the direction that's in front of me.
Wow.
Onto the parade.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
I should have done this onto the fight. Oh well, it's too late
No,
now.
it's alright. They're going to make
Die
some
is
dexterity
cast.
saving throws.
Quick logistical
fail,
question:
and,
Can Swash shape of water acid?
Depends if
Water's
it's
true
a
name.
depends if it's a water-based acid or not.
That's science teacher.
We don't have one of those. We have the scraggly DM.
Scraggly DM. All right. Wow, you're gonna roll 2d4 for damage.
That is surprisingly not that much amount of damage.
Yeah, it's first level.
8 points of damage. Shit.
8, but she did it. She did it
Wow.
to a whole bunch of people.
Max
Because
damage.
it's 30
on that.
feet long and 5 feet wide.
Oh,
It just comes
you do 8
spraying
damage.
out of this trombone.
And these are rando townies. They might not have 8 hit points between them.
If I can I do a little spin so I can get everybody in a radius?
Sure.
around me?
Ooh, are we using the new minion rules?
Oh yeah.
Everybody in town.
Slaughter.
It was a slaughter.
The parade slaughter.
Yeah.
What I want you to do. How many d20 you got over there?
D20? Let me find out. 2 D20.
Oh, we're going to see how many people you
I've got
murdered.
plenty. How many d20s do you want? Oh my god. I got
I just want to see what she's got.
3, 4, 5,
Here, if
6.
you need
That sounds good. Roll 6. Roll those.
Yeah.
Roll all
Yeah.
those you got.
Here.
Just so they don't.
Alright, I've got a 20,
Dead.
a 15,
Dead.
a 6,
Not dead.
a 13,
Mostly dead.
an 11,
Mostly dead.
and a 16.
Dead.
Alright.
3 dead, 2 mostly dead, 1 meh, and 1 ah!
Yep. Right.
So Swash, you see like acid spray out of this trombone, and villagers just go down.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Is it acid or is she throwing up through the trombone?
I'm heading to get Bonnie.
Yes.
You're like,
we really need to get out of here now.
Well, the other part of the thing was I was interested in using the spring jack to spring, and then just boop out of that.
And not be there anymore.
Yeah.
okay. All right. Spring Jack gives you, it's like a double jump, Mario style, basically. So, you want to jump up onto a building, or you want to just jump out of the area?
If I can make it to the top of a building, that would be cool. Oh.
Release the Kraken!
Release the Kraken!
Did you play it?
Oh, shit.
Nice.
There it is.
Well played.
Okay, on top of a building or somewhere else?
If I can get on top of the building that I think I saw everybody in, that would be cool.
Okay.
If I can't make it that far, if I can get to, like, that front stoop and then just sort of duck in.
Nope, you can totally get all the way to the top of the building.
Great.
You smell something like burning down below. Doesn't smell good. And yeah, who's gonna get that twister, Michael? Because I'm ready for my
This fight parade.
grind.
This fight parade just got way better. This is the new episode.
I'm just gonna prepare here.
And then
He's
as a
rolling
free action,
so
I would
many
just want
dice.
to sort of call down. Guys, I think I messed up.
You
I
mean
think I messed
vastly
up real
improved our
bad.
situation.
I just wanted a trombone.
We can buy you a trombone.
It's
Oh,
not
God.
the same, and you
That's
know
what's
it.
gonna happen. Okay. All right.
I want to know how
Michael,
this trombone survives.
You
that
have to
acid.
decide who gets the tentacle twist, not me, because I'm going to release the Kraken right now. All right. The local spikeball team game just got out and comes down one of the other streets, sees a fight parade, and since they're all spikeball hooligans, we now have a 3-faction fight going on out front.
We're finale.
Did
of
we
Mandalorian.
gang war this town?
So, and the
We gang
villagers are
warred this
really
town.
upset because at least 3 have just been acid murdered. So
Good. This is gonna cover up our tracks, though.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah,
No one's gonna see that we were.
Here's the
Everybody's
house,
gonna
and
have
here's
different
the
stories
fight.
about this.
But the house isn't set to the fight? What the fuck are wrong with y'all?
Well, we did start it.
So,
Kinda.
there's like 30 or 40 people in this brawl, all-out brawl, because now, like, the parade thinks the hooligans sprayed acid on them. Some of them are, like, pointing up at you, like, she did it, but there's so much stuff going on that they can't hear. The bar fight was pointing at the parade, like, they threw this thing at us, let's go get them! You're like, you close the door and you're inside and you're like, man, that sounds terrible.
Sounds
Immediately
bad.
go inside. Inside now. After I see her spring jack up out, I'm like, I'm going inside.
Well,
That
what's
sounds
going on
like
out there, Swash?
That sounds like somebody else's problem.
Okay.
Oh, the story's so far.
Oh, there's a story so far. Oh, hey, Plaid Weasel, story so far. Here's the deal. Last session, these swashbucklers took on a job from a fancy dude in a fancy tower that was shaped like a silver arrow, called the Silver Arrow. Some said it was too much on the nose. I said, shut up, on the end. And they were tasked with finding one pirate named Amber Darkwood. So they bungled around to Dobro Miesto, the town that they're in, and they said, are you Amber Darkwood? Are you Amber Darkwood?
Are
They
you
got
my
a beer.
mother?
They got an amber beer in a
Spread the
Darkwood
good
mug.
word of Moonwatch.
There are 15 or 16 new converts to Umwanch. Oh, I heard that roll. In the town, and then there was a table of muffin-making genasi. Don't ask, it's too much to get into. Who bolted out of a sphere of fog and ran out. And it was going to be a chase scene, but the chase didn't really go more than the next house over. where all hell broke loose, and then they busted out into the street at the same time that a fight busted out of a tavern, and then a parade came around the corner, and Bonnie stole the trombone, and part of it got thrown at the tavern fight, and now a spike ball match just got out, and there's a bunch of hooligans, and so now there's this like big 40 or 50 person brawl because
What happens when we come to port?
Bonnie murdered 3 people with acid, but
In self-defense.
the bar tavern people, not
Was it
really.
though?
No. I'm gonna steal your trombone and then spray acid all over
It was
you.
self-defense after she
Self-defense.
But the
I merely say that so we
force
have the
was a little
legal.
excessive.
And so that's the story so far. They've gone a whole 60 feet in the entire episode.
Yeah.
Man, it's so far.
Pretty much.
Right.
So
there
But
you
a
go.
lot
There's
has happened in that 60 feet.
you're on
Yeah.
fire still?
Yeah.
So you're on fire still?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you
course I'm
conscious?
fine.
Did you
I
wake up?
forget
Oh, yeah.
where we
No
were in
way.
initiative. I think Swash went. I think it's your turn. We're back to you in initiative.
Yeah.
Well, did I do anything?
Oh,
though?
Jimmy.
I just pushed it
Yeah,
at
I don't
max.
think
Yeah,
that was
no, we
in
kind of.
Yeah, you had to move to get to her, grab her, and then throw her
Oh,
in.
that-
And
that-
then you were
you
like,
all that.
and then you're like, oh, I'm going in the house too. So I just took
Okay.
that as the whole thing. But Jimmy's got to go. It'll be Jimmy, and then you.
All right. Odds or evens?
Fire.
Odds.
That's an even.
Bugger nuts.
Bugbear
I don't
nuts.
even know what it is.
Bugbear nuts. What?
I am
No
going
balls.
to.
It's a delicacy. In some
Yeah.
Sorry, I hear it.
They're very hard to get. That's why it's a delicacy.
Right.
It's like pine nuts.
They're
but
not
way
good.
more dangerous.
They're not good, but they are rare.
They're better when they are rare.
Whoa. Yeah, you don't want overdone bugbear nuts.
No.
They're very rubbery.
They get chewy, yeah, they get chewy.
I was like, what is a bugger? What are you talking? Like, what is this?
Bugbear is something totally different from bugger.
It sure is.
This is buggery.
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes. I think my original plan is a little too. What? I can't see you, but I can hear you. So can you not be on fire right now? Like, let's just hash this out, right?
And all you see is the green dagger.
That's less fire, and that's totally acceptable. So do you know Amber Darkwood by chance? Are you Amber Darkwood?
Why the fuck you looking for?
Why are you hiding her?
Irish is riled.
We're in the same room at this point, right?
Yeah, you're
Can I-
right.
Can I participate in this free social?
You 5.
Yeah.
Bonnie, you just hear talking from down below.
She said the same
as
thing
people
to
are
me.
pointing at you. Like,
Right? So secretive.
Well, the next question is who the
Jimmy.
fuck sent you?
I don't remember his. I don't remember the name.
It's honestly not that important. We're more interested in meeting her because she sounds really cool.
He's
Okay,
the
take a
flirt.
guess.
He's kind of the flirt of the group.
This is way nicer. I can actually talk to a player while something else is going on. Yeah, this is what playing in person is like.
Whoa!
Oh, what?
You
don't
could
do that
pass
over
an
Discord?
actual physical note if you wanted to.
We've got a bounty on you. We come to or a bounty
Why
on
not
Amber
just-
Darkwood. We need
Right,
to make sure that it's
right.
you.
But we want to do it in a way that benefits everyone. Well, I want to do that, and I've not consulted everyone else. To be fair.
Bonnie comes
Bonnie's
tumbling.
fair.
Bonnie comes tumbling out of the fireplace as you're doing this with your hand and like swings off.
I'm like,
Hello.
hello, ladies.
How, can you repeat
That
that?
were amazing.
More.
It still sounds amazing. I'd like to finish what we're doing here because there's a cracking fight out in the hall.
Yeah, no,
So
you
we've
guys finished
noticed-
that. I
And we
just
need
wanted
to
be a part
join
of the
that, like,
conversation.
now. Apex of the
No.
fight. We need to join that. Pick some pockets.
No. So Amber Darkwood?
Fine. Fine then. That's me.
So be it.
Are ya?
I am.
Somebody's a
Well,
liar.
inside
We've got ideas on how we can make this better. We're not in the business of liking to take fellow pirates.
I mean, we're gonna honestly double cross the people that were looking for you in the first.
yeah,
place.
That was our first thought, and we're going with it.
How they still get jobs, I have no idea.
No one knows us. Why do people?
Why people hire us?
We're incredibly charming.
Apparently.
That is really.
We were in the right prison at the right time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did also steal from that town.
Thank you for
Yeah.
stealing from them.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They are really weird.
Yeah.
They are.
We kind of just really didn't ask questions. It's not that we wanted to steal from the town. We just didn't care to steal from not to steal from the town.
Right.
Only certain people.
There were so many messages telling us that we were stealing from the town, and we ignored all of them.
The flags, the tabards they were wearing, the DM saying we're stealing from the town.
We want to do this.
So what do you think?
They're like the 18 but not. You
they
nailed
got
it, Sir
it.
William.
Thought they did.
We
They
even have a
did get
song that
creative.
sounds very much like that.
All right. You got very creative. And
I've got a present for you.
right. Oh, what's this?
This is, I'll be honest with you, I'm not
From
sure
Act
what
One.
it's supposed to be.
Alright.
But I thought it would look really cracking on your ship.
It's a finely wrought wooden sculpture of like a tidal wave coming up. You know, you to know the craftsperson that it came from.
Oh yeah, they're
wow,
across
that's a
the
good find.
street. This
Yeah,
was not.
it
There was not a
was.
lot of thought here.
That's impressive.
And you know that they take time and effort by using the tide and stuff to smooth the wood into the form they want. They call it ocean sculpting. That was all I had.
Not tide shaping.
Oh. Tide shaping.
There it is. Write that down.
This one's an interesting one.
I got a good idea with
Here.
that.
Have an
This
inspiration.
Oh!
What happened?
You
Inspiration,
got
guys.
inspiration for coming up with a
That's
fun
the
name.
first time anybody's gotten inspiration.
I can't hand them out when you're not right at the table.
Well, we also have Tentacle Twist, which
I know,
by
I know.
proxy
Right.
is
Way better.
Far more powerful.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, wow, inspiration week. That's a thing.
But I will say this much.
It hasn't been, but it's
That was quite nice of you. And
It's
you,
very
dear
nice.
cat.
Yeah,
You are quite interesting.
I get that often.
Right.
He does it. You hear his swat going. He does it.
He does.
That's how you get a dagger in your foot.
Again.
Sometimes.
No, specifically.
I mean, I just do say.
There's like
Ladies,
kind of a
you're
few
both
new-
pretty.
Well
It's fine.
Look, you noticed.
So,
Damn, I'm liking these folks a lot better now.
They're growing
So-
on me.
Same.
so here's the thought we had, or I had and didn't talk to anybody about, but I'm pretty sure everyone's on the same page.
It's gonna be a great plan, I promise.
I were thinking we would turn you in for the bounty, and then break you out of wherever they put you, and then we all split the bounty.
The problem is that's not a good choice. You put
No?
us in for the bounty. We know we're not coming out.
That is true. Especially
Why would you
depending on
not
who
be coming
ordered
out?
you.
The person who hired you. Do you remember her name?
Nope.
Honestly, we didn't care.
Oh, you
We were
do.
promised
we
gold.
do know the name.
We try not to learn the names of people we're gonna
You
kill.
have it written down?
Because then we get attached.
You can ask me because I know I've got it written down.
It was a very long Discord discussion.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah,
was a
that
very
was-
long
that was a very long
Yeah.
discussion. Right.
It's like naming a chicken that you
Sussex
plan to
Tulia.
cut the head off of.
Sussex Terrier,
Tulia.
yeah.
Sussex Tulia. I don't know.
That one.
That's
I had it written down.
Doesn't he
Wait.
work for
No,
Koenig?
they. No.
You're
that's
throwing
Sussex
out
That was
a
their
lot of
no. That was
names
their
out.
first job. For
Yeah.
that was the corporatists. The fat man works
Sussex
for
Tulia is
Sussex.
part of the Baxara, yeah.
Yes.
You're
That's-
throwing
yes.
around
That
a
one
lot
we
of
remember.
names.
Yes.
Yep, yep.
They
are
seemed
trouble.
like the worst.
They are.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're not friends with them.
No.
I much like to see her gone.
Great.
Want to hire us for a job?
You see how well they do.
We're incredibly effective. Do you see the carnage in the streets? That was an accident.
They didn't
Imagine
get
if
one
we
building
meant
past
to
where you
do
found
it.
them, so.
Right. Yes.
Imagine if that were
That's why I don't
intentional.
plan anything.
Pick that back up. We're going out there after this.
And the night
It's not
big
far,
old
I can
street
reach
fight.
it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Street fight in
you.
Dobro Miesto, who knew?
Last
That
important
wasn't planned?
question before more information.
Right.
Right.
How do you feel about Arkmunster?
I mean,
It
As
seems
is
really
now.
weird.
It has a really tight-knit halfling community.
We've been there once.
I haven't been able to steal from the governor. That
There's an
is-
incredibly
True.
detailed
Isn't.
map, which suggests
Right.
to me that we ought to go back.
Oh, it's a busy city.
It is. It is.
Why do you ask?
I
Well,
mean, like, do we
we
need to
come
raise it
from
to the
there.
ground?
But not necessarily fond of the folks. We're all right with who's in charge, but not really fond of who's trying to get in charge.
Those
Would it
are
be
the
people that
Vox
hired
Aria
us to
people.
Stop you?
Oh, not
To
even
get you?
Voxaria.
Well, it's Foxaria. They.
Is this a shadow organization?
Is it the people that hired us? Okay.
Because if it wasn't Foxaria who hired you, then yes.
If you could say right now that there's more for us in helping you put them down, then I say we could be persuaded.
I mean,
Oh, quite.
Does
And to
anybody
be honest with you,
know-
I'm willing for that to be more enjoyment.
Yeah.
Well, and I have a technical question for our DM.
Mm-hmm.
What we got in that last raid we did. How
Right.
many of those?
I gotta dig that up there.
Is that also on us at the moment?
I
was
would
a
think it'd be
pair.
on our ship.
is it made out of?
It would either be wherever you stay in Dobro Miesto or on the ship, probably.
Okay.
It depends how dangerous you think it is.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of magic stuff around. Could we do like
I don't think it's
take a
dangerous
random
at all.
peasant and shape them into you?
Yeah, you need
Oh yeah,
that.
we don't think they're dangerous at all.
Wait, we
I mean,
got that
that's a
cross-eyed
skill
one, right?
you have.
I
don't-
bought magic, so
No, don't you have a disguise kit?
Do I?
If you don't,
I mean,
Pretty sure it comes with you.
I don't have a proficiency in it.
Oh. Oh, you picked the lockpicks,
I
didn't
bet I
you?
could
Yeah,
disguise
yeah,
get
yeah.
on
I
other
went
people.
You are a thespian.
Yes.
with the.
It's in your
thief.
name.
Yeah. It's
It's in
it is my
name.
surname. Bonnie, middle name the, last name Thespian.
Yeah, nice. Man.
Look, this Koenig.
That were it.
That's a name.
That one.
Sure.
Koenig, is that
Yeah.
We've been working to stop their supplies. They're working very hard to try and take over the city. They will not do good things for the city.
you know, I've done enough morally questionable things in the last couple of weeks that I think I really need something good back on my moral resume. So I think this sounds like a good idea. Because I really don't want to take
So-
a shit.
So just curiosity, not saying that I totally disagree with you, but what is your plan with Arkmunster then? Since you don't want these people in charge, I assume you want to be in charge?
Hell no.
Well,
Then most
Arkmunster
likely-
is like a collective. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I know,
It's a
but
free
like there's
commune.
gonna be somebody who's gotta be rich and powerful.
In my
right?
opinion, the only thing I want is to see the free commune continue to grow and thrive. And if that means that, you know, not only do we take care of what we need to take care of, but we need to go after Voxari as well. I'm a little concerned about them. If we get the right people in charge, I'd be willing to take over Vox. But
awesome.
These are some long-term plans you've got.
Yes.
We need
God.
short.
We're not really
bullet
good at
points.
that.
We need spark note
We are
bullet
absolutely
points.
tactics people and not strategy.
The basic answer is if you want to see the people live as they are living now, you need to help us.
I mean, we're
been there
not
for
really
like a
attached to
day.
them, but you know, if there's a short-term
I
thing.
don't think any of us really cared for the people that were working.
I mean,
for
the
us.
only.
Oh, certainly not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So they-
immediately
like
we
them?
all said, well, those look
Barrel,
like
that's-
people we could take
Let's see
advantage
where the
of.
sun don't shine for them.
Yeah, right.
If we can keep those families fighting, the Koenigs and their associates,
Yes.
there won't be a problem. That's our goal, is to keep them fighting.
Okay.
If they
What
stay
could we do for
fighting,
you all then? That would be as lucrative as turning you in.
Could we rob them? That sounds fun.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Well, we still need the dude who's gonna teach us how to use the magic
Yeah,
cannons.
we're gonna use magic cannons.
And only that was if we turned you in.
You got sweet
Wait.
here.
Will
We do have you.
Well, that's why I'm thinking if we could disguise
Will
a
he-
peasant
oh,
or
hold
some
on.
random person that's a drunk,
Oh, did he?
disguise them as Amber Darkwood here. And
Bonnie's
like,
got an idea.
Bonnie has
Do
an
we
idea.
get the training if we deliver Amber Darkwood dead?
No,
they,
it was
They,
very
they specified alive.
Okay.
Most
then
likely
yes,
for
I
torture.
would reckon that we should get somebody.
You know any shapeshifters?
Well, and the other question
Of course, I have 5 in my back pocket.
And this would be a DM. This would be a DM one.
Actually, do you know any
Could I do that on somebody
shapeshifters?
else?
You turn into a
Like
seal.
otherworldly.
It's not worded
I think
like
it's
that.
only. I think
Yeah.
it's only
Says
on
I
you.
think
Yeah,
Holly
it's
more.
okay. Yeah, 'cause technically it's worded for only me.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking the same
We
thing.
don't know anybody.
But then I would have to turn myself
So okay,
in.
let's go back to the original. I thought like Patch's idea though. Like, what makes you think we turn you in, we couldn't get you back out?
The problem is they wouldn't put us in that dungeon that you spooned yourself out of.
Well, we can spoon into any dungeon.
That's true.
You don't know our spooning capabilities here.
We
seen the
spoon
power.
so hard. Spoon you out of anything.
We spoon so hard.
sounds cozy.
Welcome to our loving embrace.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
It's weird, but it's a compulsion.
It's effective.
Spoon ourselves into any dungeon.
We created like at least 10 quotes tonight.
Oh, easily.
All right.
All right, so I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so-
Where would they be putting you?
We dare say. Might as well. There's no other point at this point.
Yeah, I would agree.
The Koenig's dungeon. It's our
Sounds
sister.
spoonable.
It's your sister.
The only problem
That's
is
our
that's
sister.
further up the
Wait,
hill.
what? Whoa!
That's our sister.
There's a third one?
Wait, what? Am I just now joining this conversation?
There's a sister.
You've heard of a Hazelmere Koenig.
Of course not.
No.
What?
Yeah.
You've heard of a Damien?
Wait, are you Koenigs?
Right.
Or did she marry into the Koenigs?
No.
No.
You're Koenigs.
We're Koenigs.
Yes.
How many last names have you got?
Too many.
Too many. We've been on the run for
It's
a
a
few years.
thing. Don't worry about that.
How many last names have you got?
Do you want me to pull the list on you?
I feel bad I haven't got one.
You're a mononym. It's perfect.
I've only got the one name.
No. Lilier Koenig. Kekir Koenig.
Okay, cute.
I'm sure those would be really important names if we knew anything about what was going on. Are you the
Let's
older
see.
sisters, the younger sisters? Give us some context here.
Right.
I am the eldest sister.
All right.
I am Kekiri Koenig.
So you should be in charge.
I don't want to be.
Great.
We're gonna force it.
So are you the one that's after her?
Right. I'm
And you don't
Lilier.
want it either.
I don't want it either.
Right, we've got the shape of it. That's grand.
And
Does
then
the youngest one want it?
correct.
Yes.
Hazelmere.
She's just as pissed as our folks are.
About what?
So are your
Not
parents
having
still
the
alive?
Haven't seen them in a long time.
Agreed.
Wait a minute.
If
It's,
you got into piracy, it's looking bad for them. I'll be
Oh,
honest
right.
with you.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed.
this is you were like the family of the ex-governor person thing.
Yeah.
Even before that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
before-
I'm
We're the
remembering
grandchildren
things.
of the
You
king.
did remember something, yeah.
Of the dethroned king.
From before it were a commune.
Uh-huh.
Now, we never knew what it was to rule. But our sister had some interesting games of coronation.
Right.
Always kind of
Like jousting.
Kinda.
The
very
board
does
game.
Quite a bit.
queen.
Is it like chess?
No, coronation as in the crown?
Right.
Right. Is there a person
There's
with a
a bit of
crown in
Game of
charge
Thrones
currently?
going on in our
No.
Not that we
No.
believe.
Oh,
So she
did
wants
we hear
the
something
coronation.
about someone doing? No, we didn't. No, never mind.
No.
Wait, what?
So
Damn it all! She wishes she were queen, and she's ready to take it.
We picked up on that
Right.
bit.
So what if there was
A plucky
Hey.
group of 4
I'm
people
hearing a hypothetical.
wanting to stop this from happening.
What if there was a ship that is bears a very strong resemblance to ours, but is not ours, and that ship were to fire some cannons at the home,
Like an overwhelming amount of cannons.
just shit tons of cannons.
More cannons than you think would fit on a ship.
We're gonna make this
at
ship lean on one side based
the
on how many
house where that
cannons there
is.
are.
And then, after that house has been thoroughly
Bombarded.
and severely bombarded,
Right.
we deliver you and
How
be
about
like,
that?
oh, that's weird. That wasn't on fire.
They don't really have any love for rich folks in general, as you can see.
Actually,
Or
that's a lie.
peasants,
We
as you can see, or
we
literally
do-
anybody.
Yeah.
We do love
themselves.
rich folks.
Except for
Stealing
Swash.
from them.
Swash cares about the little guy, as long as the little guy cares about Umwunsch.
All right.
And
You
I
got
care
one-
about my fellows. That's
You got one part wrong. We do love the rich people
Are you
because they have the money that we steal
their
from.
people's
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
I would.
We some. She's acquired
there's
more.
Some. She's acquired more, but
Ladies,
we've managed
ladies,
to.
we were hired and under good faith as this job.
Sort
I'm
of.
hearing nothing.
It was shit.
Did we?
I'm
It
hearing,
was
well, they
shit.
got us out of jail.
We were
They
gonna get
promised
out
us-
anyway.
They even got your red shirt out of jail.
That's
They
true.
promised us
No,
a
and then he
bunch of
died.
different things,
Poor
including
Mellow
training
Mocker.
us on magic cannons.
Mhm.
They've not said anything to give us any impression that we could, be something more valuable working with them. Otherwise, we gotta take you in.
I mean, if they take their house over, then
But this is not our fight, right? This is not our fight.
no.
Like
but
we just got here
we could get paid so much more
from who?
from them taking over their family
That's
fortunes.
very true.
Because that's where the
She
money
just
was
said they
gonna
weren't
come
that.
from.
They just that's what my.
They're
point
not
is.
that
They
rich.
just- they're not that
Oh, they're
rich.
not.
It's
Oh.
been it's
She's
been
building
a
something.
couple
If we,
years.
do you-
They're paying us.
do you
The
suppose-
shady folk.
Their parents, their parents or
Or
whoever.
the
their
okay,
family.
sisters
So-
factions.
We
Sisters factions.
I mean, okay, so if we steal the
Different sale,
cannons from the towers, we don't need magic cannons anymore, really.
It's true.
You're using the word need there in
Alternatively-
reference to.
Oh, we're gonna keep them.
Oh, good, good.
What if
But we don't use those ones. We use the normal
Is your whole
cannons.
goal just to be not here? You just be gone, or do you have some kind of ultimate desire?
Our
Are
main
you a
desire is
rebellion
so
group?
she's not in charge. If she
Right.
starts building a rebellion, we have to rebel against her.
So we're doing a counter rebellion.
Yes.
Great.
A cuckoo.
You do.
So-
So your goal is
Cuckoo.
to stop your sister.
Cuckoo.
Right.
Right.
Our goal is to
Okay.
stop her.
And
We
You're
need to
hiding
stop
now.
her.
Now.
Correct.
We just raided one of her ships and found some
Oh.
interesting things.
Yeah, that one kind of
Interesting.
Any
burned.
cannons?
Cannons, no.
No, sorry, those might be at the bottom of the sea on the tour.
Swash, you breathe water, right?
Yeah.
You want to go diving for some cannons?
Now you mention it, I bet there's loads of them down there.
Huh?
They're rusty.
I don't know.
They're
this,
not
this last ship that we
magic.
just did burned might those guys might still be in decent shape.
Maybe.
We've gotten off topic.
Right. So what?
Anyhow.
What they could
Anywho.
could you influence? Could you use your influence if you were to take over your sister or take over? Like you said, you didn't want to do that, so it's still kind of confusing to me. You want to stop your sister.
Right.
Could you use your influence in the city to give us good standing with all, so we can get more jobs?
Well, that's true.
Friends. We have friends. We
Because
can
they're not giving us that.
Yeah,
Their
this-
sister.
Right.
Quick
We
question
could,
before we
yeah.
escalate this. Are we here to murder your sister? I want to get that out of the way.
How attached are you to this sister?
Like,
not
because
very.
if the opportunity's there,
She
and
tried
I
to
don't
have
know
me
not
off.
to.
She did.
Okay.
She tried.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Oh
so
wait, so we're
let's
just returning
go
a
in.
favor.
Yes.
True.
Got
Kill
it. So
them.
if the opportunity
Insult you
presents
guys.
itself and the
And-
shiv
Right.
happens
We'll
away and
install
a
someone else
thing.
next
and-
week.
Exactly.
We would not
you'll,
object.
you'll be there sort of as figureheads so that there's not a power vacuum, and then
Right.
Right.
you can do whatever you want. But in theory, if you go back to your house and to your station,
Aren't
you
you-
shouldn't have to do anything because that's not what Bark Monster's about anymore.
Wait.
Correct.
So we gotta back up too. Aren't you you don't want to be in charge,
Right.
but you don't want anybody else in charge? Like
We don't want her in charge.
We don't want her in
Well,
charge.
she would be if you guys went back, right? Because you're elders.
Well, she's not in
Yeah,
charge
it doesn't
either right
matter.
now.
Sure.
The commune's in charge.
Correct.
we have an
The
she
commune's in
wants
charge.
to be in
She wants to be in
Yeah.
charge.
Okay,
She
great,
wants
great.
to take the throne, but to get to the throne, she
In-
has to get to us. And we have to be.
Because
to
if
do
she
it.
instills
I'd
the
like to have
throne,
met
she's
him
the
by
youngest
So we should
one.
just kill her first.
I get it now.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, I know that it's not really.
So
what we
as,
signed on
if
for
if we
originally,
just
but I think
take her out,
I
there's
need the
nobody
moral
there
goodness.
trying
I
to
just killed
install
more
the
people.
ruling class anymore, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find what the.
So if we just murder her, all our problems are solved.
This is true.
That would be nice. That would
And
be
we're
nice.
pretty good at murder.
We're really-
If you haven't noticed.
If we have one
Fates be
skill,
tied.
Does this
They
help
like
the
your
moral
murder
compass
with
thing, though? Murder talk?
You have a moral compass?
It's the
We have moral quandary going on.
yeah.
Is this
I think
sororicide, is that what that's called?
That would be
Perhaps.
good. Something in the middle.
But if they're not committing
It's
it,
just-
That's
it's just
true,
a
then it's just
it's just
regular
a
old
assassin.
homicide.
Yeah,
Terrible,
exactly.
yeah. But if not, it's still better
Right.
than lots of people dying because what's her face wants to be queen.
Right.
Yeah.
One person for a whole versus a whole commune. How can you?
Or I've got an idea. I did meet this fella back in Arkmunster when we were eating things out the pickle barrel.
Great choices.
Sparrow J the Run of the Run.
Does he have the runs?
God, I hope not. But after the pickle barrel, all bets are off.
The Run is a reference to Citizens Run, which is one of the districts, which is where the poorest folk live in Arkmunster.
He's got like a whole group of people what are working to overturn the you know, your sister and the
Right.
Vox Aurea
Vox
folk
Aurea,
and all
right.
that business. What if we got him in on it?
That
I think it's
He's like-
possible.
good.
He's
that
like
would be a good.
Robin Hood.
He's like a Robin Hood sort of person. If you had
Right,
to,
so we've been working with him probably.
Yeah,
a bit.
probably.
We steal from her ships, distribute it amongst the folks.
Yeah, we've probably been. He's been probably the one that we've been.
Sure, like your
Yeah,
local,
through,
your
yeah.
your guy inside
Yes,
Arkmunster.
he described what he were doing, and I was really down with the first half, but not so much the second half.
And I bet the halflings would really, really like to not have to do their gambling ring underground anymore.
That's true.
So, if we could make it an above
Even if
ground.
it doesn't have to be as far
Those
underground
dirty
as a
halflings
taller
need to stay
person.
under the ground.
Literally.
Underground is for sleep.
I was thinking it was like
The eternal
halflings
sleep.
live underground. Yes, they do.
Of course they do. So,
So have we
so what if we? How
Take notes.
How about we?
Got it.
So the main thing that we're after, I'm assuming, is the training on the magical cannons, because we can get gold anywhere.
Yeah,
you know?
and I mean, if
we can
we have-
raid any ship anywhere, but that's the main thing that we need to know.
If we have
So
to
if you
give our
guys could like
that's fine, but-
point us in a direction of that would be fair
training
compensation.
for magical cannons.
Yes.
Whoever that guy knew, is there a chance you knew him?
Yeah. It sounded like they were in Arkmunster.
Probably.
Right.
Which
There might be.
you
there might be
literally
some of my
almost run.
contacts that might
Yeah.
Almost. It's true.
I might have a couple of contacts that might know.
Right.
Because then
Hey,
from
we
there, I
haven't
mean,
done
we
this
can
job yet,
raid
but
and
who are you gonna
pillage
get us in touch
to our
with?
heart's
Hey,
content
I
with
say we join your
cannon.
counter rebellion for better standing in Arkmunster.
It's a better choice, I think.
I think
If
it's a good
Arkmunster's going to be a good source for jobs going forward, I'd say that's a much better.
And
A healthier
and a
relationship
thirsty
with
civilization
this.
for meaning and purpose.
Sure.
Man, your goals
That
are way
too.
too lofty for us right now. Me and Patches are on the pillage train
I
right
want
now.
to be known.
Look,
and
we're
I
not
wanna
even in
use
our own
everybody.
universe anymore.
Spread the word of Umwash.
The religious type.
I need people to know my name so I can.
That's
it's
right.
We
easier
know
to
your name.
Convert more people.
Right.
True.
Fine, we'll join your counter rebellion. What would
Thank
be the
you.
first thing we do?
Figure out how to use magic cannons.
Well, first we've still got to deal with this contract we took.
Right.
We shoot magic cannons at them.
My bad. That's all we have to
easy
say.
enough.
Oh no, we killed them.
Actually, I really like that.
There was a really big.
There
is
was
really
a there
big
was a fight
altercation
parade.
outside.
We could make that worse.
Yes.
Chunky salsa fires.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just
I
throw so many chunky salsas.
With just a lock of hair do the job. We just give a little haircut.
I go,
Proof of
sorry.
death.
She went up in a ball of flames.
Is there anything about you that your sister would be like really?
Would know specifically.
Exactly. Do you have like a
You
signet
still do that
ring
on
or
Dad.
Flames,
a locket that belonged to your mother or?
I hadn't decided upon any of that.
Well done. Yeah, the one part of lore we didn't do.
That was something we didn't do.
It's incidental, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You've got a
let's
thing,
see.
a family heirloom.
Perhaps.
Your dad's watch.
I've got it.
All right.
So here's the deal. It's a necklace, but the necklace is a solid piece of metal, and you have to flame on to melt it and to shape it to where get it on enough. So
That's cool.
thank you.
That's very
That
good.
is really
I think that's on the old
You write that down. You put that in a
Yeah,
book.
so I would have.
This is the stuff I
got
do
me one
off
here.
screen
Yeah.
usually.
Alright, I think that's the oldest sibling
Yeah,
right there.
that would be, and then probably
even though
be
they're-
proof of.
I'm not
proof
going to know
of
which one of
lineage.
us specifically.
It's like a torque.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly the torque of something.
Something. Whatever that last name is.
Koenig.
Koenig.
Yes.
The Koenig torque.
How many different
torque.
names can we give you all? I think we each had like
Let's
3
see.
names planned.
Let's see. Gold Star.
Copper Star.
All right.
Yeah.
Copper Stir, yeah, there's a couple
Living
others.
Riddle.
Living Riddle. Oh, it's such a
Yes.
great name. It's got to come back into. I was
very good.
Like, it was just a random thing, and we were all like, ooh.
Yeah, well,
Living Riddle.
that's the current one I'm running on. Is,
All right, so we're gonna go back to Arkmonster and tell him we killed you by accident. Whoopsie, sorry. There was a parade fight, and
And you'll see a.
Right.
I mean, at least there's at least 3 dead already. You want to here? Hold on. Meanwhile, out in the streets,
I can
Whoa!
how sad for so many
that didn't look good.
ooh, that's okay. So there's 3 dead tavern brawlers. They were killed by the parade apparently, and the hooligans rolled in and they killed one of the musicians, and then the musicians fought with the hooligans and killed one of them. Oh god, this is getting bad. And now the tavern.
It's just a bloodbath out
The
there.
tavern killed one of the hooligans.
Do you need more D20s?
No.
Oh, that's really interesting.
So there's at least 10 dead.
Someone-
10 dead in Dobro Mestro. Wait, I've got it.
on.
No.
Dobro Miesta?
Donnybrook. Dobro Mesto, Donnybrook.
Oh.
Collective O's from the cast members.
10 dead.
At least for now. Might go up to 20.
Is that counting the ones she killed with the acid?
Yeah.
I'd hate for us to forget how this all started.
Unknown halfling.
Spotted spitting acid.
Unknown halfling melted faces of poor
Oh, you mean
local school musicians.
Ooh.
Dot. I'll write the rest of that later.
It was a weekend to play it.
Yes. Yeah.
So, to recap, we're bringing back your torque,
Yes.
telling your sister you've died, and then we're gonna not collect any bounty because we're forfeiting that on account of having
Maybe we'll get
killed
our
you.
magical cannon training though.
But maybe we'll get. Perhaps we can still get
It
the
could be
magical
like,
cannon
we're
training.
sorry.
Sorry,
you know,
but
Yeah.
keep that-
Can you give us a consolation prize?
Yeah.
Well, and here's
Just
the
for
thing.
playing?
Wouldn't the family torque be like the symbol of who's next?
Sure.
Would that make it worse? Actually, I don't care. I forgot.
It could,
But then we're
could
gonna hook
spare
up
us
with
a bit.
Sparrow J of the Run
Yes.
and help out with this counter revolution. The cuckoo, if you will.
Cuckoo.
Credit for that goes over there.
Looking at you, chat.
Oh, chat did that? Well done. Is that about the shape of it?
I think so. Perhaps we can at least give you something to help out.
Yeah.
More magic cannons.
We had received this box that we actually stole off of our last raid of our sister's ship.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a note somewhere what that was.
Is a box of specialized, I
Incriminating
think,
documents.
boomsticks or guns.
Specialty.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, that sounds.
But we don't think they're dangerous. We rolled to see if we thought they were dangerous. That's what we're carrying them.
Now I love the sound of that, but I would like some icing on the cake of that muffin button.
Oh, the muffins.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, tell us about this muffin.
Well, you know
situation.
how we're fire genasi and we have the ability to flame. Well, I also happen to enjoy working with the different spores. I had a lovely time working with the druids and learning some more. So I've created a rising agent. I make a little batcher. I put that underneath the terracotta pot. Keep it over heat. And then there's a muffin.
So you're telling me that's a mushroom muffin?
It's a mushroom.
Very good. Very good. That's what I smelled when I came in.
Can you make about like 50 of those?
Magic mushroom muffin.
Do you know also the secret ingredient to that is
beer?
No. There's a very special
psilocybin?
Unicorn horn. Shaved unicorn horn on that?
Oh.
Gives it this very special umami.
I see.
Does that make it proof against poison or?
No, it just brings in the umami.
Umami?
It brings in the umami.
Waiting for Jet Taylor to show up.
The savory taste. I did a whole presentation in a science museum about that.
Now he's speaking gibberish. He must got hit in the head during the fight.
Yeah.
That was after I worked in a submarine. That's a weird job. So
you're all on the same side.
So this worked out. No, not to be too forward, but you seem like lovely people.
Stop flirting.
Would you like to go out and join this parade fight with us? It's a Donnybrook.
Yeah, because somebody died.
I think 3 people have to die for it to be Donnybrook. I'm not sure.
Are there rules?
It's a Bonnybrook.
Yes.
Oh! Because 3 people died.
Yes, there is rules to
No, I like the idea that
it's a bar fight
going
where
out
somebody
into the street
intends
and
to
fight.
die.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a great way.
You throw open the door and like he's trying to climb out the window.
Let's go.
Just that
3, 2,
cinematic
1.
shot of us all leaving the
Swashbucklers.
house, and then the 18 theme plays.
And then the 18 theme plays.
Oh, we gotta stop singing. I don't know how much that would be for.
Even though
They
we're all in the
can't.
same room, they still got off kilter.
I was sure we were gonna get Drunken Sailor in here by the end of it.
I mean, we still got time, don't we?
No, we do not.
Well, it's 11:02. We could sing it our way out. I like humming the 18 song as we all bust out the door. Okay, who's got Tentacle Twist left? That's the first question.
Oh, I do too.
I smoked mine.
Okay, two Tentacle Twists left. So, how we've been using Tentacle Twist because audience members purchased them for us is that at the end you get to throw a story bit or create a piece of lore. You've created so much lore already, but this is the rules of the show. So ponder something you want to make lore, and it will be lore.
And while they're pondering, thank you to whoever bought the Tentacle Twist for me. That is how I generated Sparrow Joy of the Run.
That's right.
Oh,
Nice.
I whispered my Tentacle Twist over here on the down low.
well done, well done.
All right. You know what? I will use my Tentacle Twist to create a little terracotta pot that you guys get to take with you. And produce 4 muffins once a day.
Oh.
Yeah, so everyone gets a muffin.
Once a day.
I realize that magic items are sort of your thing, but can I have one non-cursed magic item? No. Fine.
Well, yeah, he
Can
gave
you
the
cur-
gift. He gave the gift. He gets the gift.
Yeah.
Can you curse it real quick on the DL? Like,
You have space armor and a fucking laser
Oh,
rifle.
That's a good
trust
point.
me, I'm not saying I'm left out by any stretch of the imagination.
I have shadow armor.
But I am
and-
compelled to eat all solid matter that's near me with a spoon.
Uh-oh, no one
And
else is getting
speak
a muffin
Scottish.
now.
I think I only
Yeah,
have
so like
2,
Captain.
and that's the
Oh, it's
rope
been
and
an
the
hour.
armor.
he busts out into the street and he's like, "It's eating time!"
Someone's getting spooned.
I feel like you're just ripping people's shirts off and turning it into mush.
All right, I got Tentacle Twist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Descends is actually going to strike gold and find a perfect little church to open up and start gathering more people for Umwatch.
That'll be in Dobro Miasto. I will put it in. Let me just get back to the map here. I think the good place for it will be the 3rd Ward. So it's on the other side of the river. It's near Shantytown. Those people are desperate and destitute. And so, and there is on the map, there's like a cathedral in between 3rd Ward and the Citadel.
Okay.
Nice.
And so that will be, he finds like a huge building. He's like, "Hey, boss, I found this empty building over here on the right bank." They call it left bank, right bank. He's like, "On the right bank." He's like, "You got to go see it. It's really great. There's nobody in it because, the council chased out the."
That's where the band used to
I'm going to
practice.
consecrate it. I'm going to consecrate the new place with. I'm going to ask Umwatch to give me a ever-flowing fountain. It can be small, but it's a symbol. It's always going.
Sure.
It's just
like water
like
comes
water
up
wheel?
out of it.
It keeps going and going around. You know,
Into like a figure 8.
Something they can. It's like
and then it comes back down.
What about like a
Figure
water
eight,
wheel?
Fancy.
A water wheel
nice.
that keeps turning.
or something like I like the
Sounds
figure eight.
fine.
Figure 8 thing, yeah.
The empty temple. Okay, empty temple.
You have great handwriting, Mr. DM, man.
Well, this is just, if I only have to read it, it doesn't have to be great.
I'm saying, I mean, I can barely read it, but that's because I have one eye. And it's at an angle.
I'm going to call it
This
an
is-
infinity fountain.
This is a tactical skill, you understand, because he's a teacher. If he keeps his notes in a way that people can read them, then he's in trouble.
That's in trouble.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why doctors practice the shitty handwriting. So no one's
Well,
gonna
apparently, like the
kind of
pharmacy thing is specific to each individual doctor. Like the pharmacy notes that they write the prescription is individualized to each specific
It's like a legal
doctor.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't say this is What did you do? It's not spirit gum, it's
You're fine. You're fine.
What do you mean?
Rip it off!
Right now. Just
There's a real
We're going to have a crying list in a
what
moment.
did you do? What did they use?
This eyelash glue is fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
You'll be
How
fine.
do I really?
It'll
By
fall.
ripping it off or by?
Yeah, that's what you do with eyelashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll
Yes,
fall
I have
off in
hair.
like 3 to 5 days.
Eyelashes are hair too, my guy.
Yeah, too.
People have actual eyelashes too.
Wasn't so bad.
God, I hope
Okay,
people
my
stuck
turn.
around for the end.
Imagine this and there's some chunks of hair missing. On my
He ends up with just a little stick.
You gotta shave that off. You can't leave that.
It's like the opposite Hitler. Like, it's like these are gone, it's this, and then this.
Man, we're gonna have a whole like 10-minute pause of just us laughing. Now. Like 10 minutes, the whole break is just us laughing. Sorry, everybody. Here's 10 minutes of
Are
us
we
laughing.
still live?
Yeah,
we're still live.
We got
Because we got one
No,
more.
I got one more. I got one more
Tentacle
time.
Twist, and we still got viewers, so we might as well keep
Right.
entertaining.
No, I
Yeah,
did
yeah,
mine.
yeah.
What's the muffin thing for you?
Oh,
guys?
that's
Yes, the
right.
muffin
You
muffin.
manifested a muffin thing.
I gave you guys
What
some
would I
muffin.
do?
That was a fantastic.
It was
That's
very good. I'm
fantastic.
very
Yeah,
happy.
that sounds.
I just thought
We'll
the
make a
magic
nice
muffin maker.
pillar
Yeah.
in like under below deck, you know, kind of like a shrine
We'll
to
make
the
a
muffin.
muffin room.
Oh yeah.
A shrine to the muffin.
Every day on board starts with
The muffin
muffins.
microwave. You walk in, bing. Come on. Swash, did you eat 2 muffins today? You'll find Guido in there just covered in crumbs. I didn't have any muffins. I don't know what you're talking about. Why do I see so many colors?
Every once in a while they get you high.
Every
It's a
24th
D-
muffin.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a D100.
Yeah.
No, I'll roll a D30, and if it's a 30, yeah, it's a magic muffin. It's a magic muffin.
Nice.
It's a magic muffin.
Okay.
Double magic muffin.
True circle is for.
What do you got there?
So, my thought would be with my tentacle twist, taking one of my regular daggers and basically taking a little bit of my innate power as a fire genasi, and so just kind of heating it up to the point where the blade flames.
Okay.
So you're ruining a dagger.
No, no.
Okay, let's get-
So basically, it'd be flame for once a day.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Jimmy and go, "You could be quite useful." Flip it over, catch the blade, and hand it to him, hilt first.
Oh.
Well, now my shadows have fire! Fire! Fire shadows!
Fire shadows.
All I get for once a day.
First it's
I
dark,
can
then it's
twist,
too bright.
I can tentacle twist that
But
into
fire
something.
is the only thing that doesn't cast a shadow.
Ooh.
Holy crap, he's science, man.
Yes!
He science me
told
so
you.
hard.
More
You
science.
should have seen this coming.
See, I didn't honestly believe you were a teacher until just now.
Hey, I
just a
got one
story.
suggestion. Because Dredge helped us with the show tonight, can we give her a tentacle twist?
Yeah!
Whoa.
You just come up with something.
What do you want, producer
Anything
Greed?
you want.
Come over here so everybody can hear you, though.
Yeah, you gotta come on camera. Come on camera. What if you just peeked out like from behind
Okay,
the...
you don't gotta come over.
No, you don't have to come over on camera, but like,
fine.
it's close enough for the. Or here, move the
Tell you what.
microphone.
All right, you. Well, if you don't have to think of it right now, you can cash it in anytime. How's that?
Ooh,
We owe you one chunk of lore.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You got a chunk of lore, you can cash in anytime.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot, sorry. Okay.
Add like 20 items to the pickle barrel.
Yeah.
So it's
Just
120
claim it.
instead of 100.
There's like 18 empty spots, give or take. I have to go back and like
How do you
figure
need
it
from
out.
the pickle barrel?
Did we get any more
yeah,
from
we
that one
didn't.
raid, or just the one guy? That one?
Just Sir William Orksbane, I believe.
Sir
was-
Williams.
Yeah.
It's a good
But
name.
a lot of people hung out. A lot of people are still hanging out. Father J is still chatting. Father J.
How's it going, Father J?
We're going to raid into My Lady Saito, who also runs a pirate RPG.
Yeah, they raided into us last time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
on one
Are
of
they
the
also
servers.
live from Gary Con?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Posers.
I mean, neither are we.
Gary Con is live from Gary Con, but they wouldn't give us a seminar room.
We're live from
It's fine.
near
We tried
Gary
really
Con.
late. Yeah,
We
Gary
were
Con,
very
Gary
late.
Con adjacent.
We were late.
We're a
yeah.
spitting.
If we would actually, you know what, we could have pulled some strings and maybe been on their channel. One of their
They're live right now. They have Aussies Kiwis take over. What's going on over there? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, they've been live the whole like while we were, which
There
is
are
probably why they couldn't give us a seminar room.
Oh, okay.
They've got the Aussies and Kiwis on right now.
Aussies Kiwis take over, then return to Wilderon.
Those poor
Dead
bastards.
Aussie Gamer. Dead Aussie Gamer is on.
Oh.
There.
Their jet lag right now must be so
Oh,
bad.
that's terrible.
God,
Oh,
yeah.
Can you imagine?
Here's hoping they flew in a couple days early.
It's like 4 a.m.
Or
their
they
time.
stream
Jet
from-
lag
Oh.
stinks.
Let's
It'd be
stream.
even worse if they're streaming from there.
I don't know,
No,
so
the
Australia
one-
letting people leave
The
right
one
now?
looks
I
like
don't
it's daylight, so I don't know.
Maybe it's dawn. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they might be down there.
Or they pre-recorded
Thank
it.
you
Oh,
for
they
our
just got
guests.
another
Thank you so much for joining us
Yay.
live.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yes.
It just
This
is
is so
so
fun,
weird that they happen to live in the state that we're gonna
Ridiculously
bring in
cool.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all worked out really
All
well.
within reasonable driving distance.
Yeah.
I like that we booked you ahead of time and then it just worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
yeah.
like, hey, which guest could do this?
Well, that's
Hey, guest we already planned on. Could you do
Could
this?
go.
well, that's
Next
gonna be
year.
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next year for Gary Con, you know who's coming back.
The Koenigs?
Yeah, right.
Phoenix, yeah.
Hope so.
Man, we gotta
Phoenix are
not
gonna be
destroy
trouble.
Arc Monster before then.
It
A
would be
whole
fun.
year of prosperity.
Well, I mean, sooner or later we'll leave Arc Monster after I feel that we've used all the time I put into making it.
Right, that's reasonable.
We could come back to Arc Monster.
You can always. I mean, we'll go back to the Frostfield.
And who
sooner or
knows
later.
how long
I'm sure you're all gonna
Sparrow
hate it.
Jade of the Rums network goes.
Yeah. All
I
right.
mean, we got.
We good?
Yeah.
We did it.
Great, my lady.
If you're at Gary Con, I bet you can't find us.
We're in a conference room.
Radio.
Try it.
A mile away underground.
A mile away underground in
yeah.
a secret bunker.
This is
known
our halfling
only
game.
to
Nice. Yes.
in a secret bunker known only to the Swashbucklers.
Sorry.
Oh, we're off.
Yeah, I gotta do it right when we're laughing.
Good.